What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? We're on Sample Challenge Reviews 212. And you guys are like, damn, we're not live. We're just going to try something new. Shout out to the leftovers giving me an idea for this. You know what I'm saying? They had been talking to me about it for a minute. You know what I mean? Then they did it. I mean, Rock will tell you sometimes it takes someone to show me to be like, okay, that's kind of dope. But we got last week's winner in here, Luv Jonez, to be there. We're going to listen to the beats. We're going to criticize them on you. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to do it with the SoundCloud. We're going to do it in the folder. And we got Pariah Rebel in here with us. He is one of this week's picks. So any the week's picks can come in too. You know what I mean? I'm thinking even like any of the previous week's picks should be able to come in too. You know what I mean? Like that's a good idea. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody who was in the top, whatever. So meaning that whatever Pariah could be in next week too if we wanted to. You know what I'm saying? So let's get busy. You know, we don't gotta sit here and wait like we did before. You know what I'm saying? This makes it easier for Rocco too. You don't gotta drive to my house and shit. You know, he could just sit in his basement and chill like me.
Hell yeah.
Basement mode. But let's set it off, man. Let's take it off to beat number one. My brother, Mr. Tim Brown. Let's get it. Come on, let's go. Tim Brown.
Shout out Doc Split for the playlist.
Yeah, shout out to Doc Split. Tim Brown. Tim Brown, you be having like an off-on beat style, right?
Right. Yes. A little unorthodox at times.
Yeah, my man M Bella Abstract Butterfingers be having that kind of.
Right.
I believe Tim Brown's from New York too, I believe.
No, he gets in every week.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Tim Brown, man. Anything that catches you on it, Luv?
Well, I think this is a classic example of, you know, something that loops. I think an MC would be nice over this. As far as like in a beat competition, I think we're kind of waiting for something else to happen.
Yeah.
But as far as like conducting a beat, I mean, there's nothing at all wrong with it.
I can hear Rocco like rhyming to it. Like he did a week. Was it last week or the week before? Rocco was rhyming on it.
Yeah, that was last week. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, Tim Brown is using the Victoria Lynn joint.
And obviously getting in every week is huge too. I mean, I try to do the same. Sometimes it's hard, especially if you're not feeling the sample.
Yeah. You look like you froze up, Pariah. So let's take it to beat number two. My brother Glenn Dwells. Yo, Tim Brown, what up? Let's get it. That was dope.
Give him with the solid beat.
He tells this one mean well.
Everything I'm not getting the lot of respect with the headphones.
This one I really enjoyed. I had it this morning narrowed down to 20. This one was in my top 20 for sure.
Yeah, I like the yo. Is he from Norway? Glenn Dwells?
Yeah, it's Norway.
Yeah, I know. Yo, shout out to Glenn, man. Yo.
Yeah.
A couple weeks ago, he was sitting on the track. I forget who.
Rocco, your mic is like really low. I turned the beat down a little bit. You guys can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you good.
Right. Yeah.
Go in your settings, Rocco, on the top, the thing, and you can turn your mic up, yo. I like the feeling. It gives me that. It's another beat you could rhyme to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I like the subtle changes.
I like when producers put singing in their beat somehow. And shit. I just,
Oh,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
Yeah. That's dope.
it gives me that emotion. Yeah.
I wish I could have completed mine this week, but it got way too busy. But I did do one. It did involve that singer.
Really good.
I just don't know. I just don't know beat this week. I used that sample this week.
Yeah, man. Yo, that shit was dope, man.
Really
Yeah, it
good.
was hella dope.
Hell yeah.
9.0 Blend 12s.
Rocco's gonna do his record scale. He's bringing it in here. Nice. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna turn the beats down a little lower, not so loud, so that they can hear when you
But-
guys talk.
The thing is, I can't really hear the beats that good because I'm on my cellular
phone?
phone.
No,
You're
you
gonna
can
be
leave
our
it like
last-
it is.
You could Pariah, you're gonna be able to last. You got it plugged in. Is it gonna last 2 hours?
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, so let's hit it to beat number 3. Shout out to Glenn Dwells, man. Glenn Dwells is dope. He's been with us for a minute now, right? Probably like a couple months, right? You've been, am I right or wrong?
I think could be. I think like a good month he's been in.
Nah, longer than that.
Longer
I
than
like
that.
3. You know Pariah, right? Because you watching your Norway producers. I know you got your radar on and shit.
Yeah, it's like maybe a couple of months, but no more than that.
Yeah, but he's nice, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really good. Mix was real solid on that as well.
I mean, well,
I heard his name. I heard his name one week, and then the week after, he was rhyming on someone's track. I forget whose.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was a week. That was a week when my turntables gave me the problem
Yeah,
with the
yeah,
sound
it was
card.
that
and shit.
week.
Yeah.
That week.
So let's go to beat number 3, which is DJ Charlie Rock. He was with us before, and he comes back in and out. He's actually a real DJ, like he does weddings and stuff. I remember he used to do this show, and he used to do his video where he would be in his studio. DJ Charlie Rock. I like that snare.
Yeah, that's really thick sound.
You got the snares layered. You can hear it's not just one. You can't hear, Pariah?
I can hear the beat, but like if he's laid his snares, I can't tell.
It's like a little accent on one of the hits.
Okay.
Maybe not a perfect
Yeah.
That using the string like that is dope.
It's always nice to lay down some cuts.
Oh yeah, that's bonus points right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, not every producer's a DJ, you know what I mean? So it's
Right.
crazy. Like,
Yeah.
crazy thing is I was a DJ first, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I like this dope. Charlie Rock.
Yeah, sounds real nice.
All right, Charlie Rock. Yeah, that was dope. You know what I mean? It's like same. It's like a ramen, kind of a ramen beat. You know what I mean? Like yo,
Right.
rhyme to the joint.
Yeah, it's not hard to perform over that beat. Yeah, the snare was really out there. You know what I mean? It seemed a little low on my end. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I don't know what he
You know what I
did.
mean? I
as far
turned it.
as
Like I said, I turned it down a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't want to have it so when you guys are talking, you don't hear y'all. You know what I'm saying? So
I'll give him a 7.9.
let's take it to my brother Sam Well. He tells this one well aware. What up, Charlie Rock? Look like we're the beard gang in here too, man. Oh, I like that.
I could probably finish my beat while I'm here in a minute.
Yeah.
This was also one I had in my top 20. Anything in the top 20 could potentially win almost any week. It was really good. Sample selection, real classic sounding. The little drum fill, everything about it. The mix is tight. It progresses into something else. It keeps you interested. You don't get bored with this one.
It's dope.
Yeah, super dope.
It's my favorite record out of the playlist.
All right, Sam. Well, let's take it to beat number 5, out to Brazil, to my brother Lincoln Rossi. Sam, well, what up?
Go for another 9.0.
We got a 9er now, huh?
Feeling generous.
Lincoln Rossi, man. Another brother that's been with us for a long time.
Brazil,
Yeah, Lincoln is really dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Lincoln Rossi a lot.
If you jumped back in last week, he was out for a minute.
Rocky, your mic is a little low.
I don't know what I could do. Everything's up.
I wish I could do something with individual people. Don't let you do that. It's hard right here. I like that.
Yeah.
Cody, I like that singing.
Overall quality with our brother Lincoln Rossi it's unmatched every time. He's dope.
Hell yeah. You know, like he told me he doesn't speak English too good. You know what I'm saying? But he understands music.
Oh yeah.
Lincoln's from Brazil, right?
Yeah, man. He definitely got rhyming beats too. Like you can hear a song.
One thing about this week is a lot of the beats, they instantly need a rapper on them. Like immediately, this is one of those.
All right. Man, 2 minute warning. That beat was tough. No, definitely. Like I was saying before, like Rocco, it's cool. We do when we do this. If we bring like a Mikey D or someone in here with us when we do it too, you know what I'm saying? Like brings the interest involved and shit. Lincoln Rossi, what up? Shout out to Brazil, man. Let's take it to beat number 6. My brother Kyber. He tells this one are whales of space.
So 9.5 Lincoln Ross.
You said 9.5?
9.5.
Oh shit.
Let's go. Let's push down below, baby.
Kyber. Beat number 6. Let's go.
Yeah.
Got one of them like where just the music, like you know. That's definitely
It's
like
got
a song. Huh?
It's got that industrial feeling, you know.
Right.
Yeah, I can hear like Evidence rapping to this.
The quality of the sound selection's dope. I think for a beat battle like this one's not. You're gonna lose interest listening to it, you know.
Of course, yeah.
But I mean, for
But at
someone,
least, sorry.
you're good.
At least he's doing something different, something.
Right.
He's unique. Like nobody's doing it like he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, it's
that's
it's
dope.
Grimy
dope.
as fuck. Yeah.
Hell
It's
yeah.
real good, and the quality of it is really good, especially for the sound selection. That's not easy to mix stuff that sounds like this at all.
It's grimy as fuck. I love that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you definitely want to do some mischievous shit over there.
Yeah, man. I can hear like, you know, like Evidence, Rock Marciano, like it's
Right.
Yeah.
you know what I'm
You
saying?
gotta
2
find
minutes.
the right pocket on that though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
le-
but
he
that's
leaves a
what's
lot of
dope.
room to find it too. Someone will
Yeah.
rap to that, and it'll be dope.
It kind of be like an off, like when OC said when I interviewed him a long time ago, he said that when Buck Wild gave him the Time's Up beat, it was hard for him to figure out how am I gonna start, how I'm gonna rhyme to this. He said once he figured it out, which what made it dope, you know what I'm saying? Because you're doing something different. You know what I'm saying? Like what made what made him come out, you like some man that rose and vitamin, you know what I mean? So let's take it to beat number 7. What up, Kyber, my brother Bakeen Beats. He tells this one each day.
And that was Kyber, you said?
Yep, Kyber. This is Bakeen.
8.2 Kyber.
Oh shit.
This was another one I had in my top 20 here. Reminds me of a Pharoah Monch record.
Hell yeah. Remind me of like, you know how
Yeah.
Dre used to do that? You know how Dre used to do that bass before the sample?
Right.
You know how Dre, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that. That's definitely a rap beat.
Yeah.
You could hear
for sure.
Pharoah Monch on that.
Oh, it gets better even.
Bakeen.
Yeah.
There's a lot of hip hop in this.
Yep.
Hell yeah. That shit dope.
I like that he put that vocal part
Yeah,
in there.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. I love when the singing comes in there. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah.
you know, something about the singing makes me like stuff. You know, even if it's like one every 8 bars in there and shit, I get excited when it sings. You know what I'm saying? Like I always
Yeah.
like that shit. But let's go to Rocco. You got your thing so they hear you.
7.8 by King.
We're gonna keep it in Norway, and we're gonna bring it to my brother Berg, and he tells this one wherever. What up, Akin?
Yeah. This is cool. Sample challenge. What number we on?
Berg's another heavyweight, man.
Check out the producer's corner, man. 60 beats this week. And we can do so much with these shows, man.
Yeah, I know.
Berg's obviously really good. He does something I appreciate every time. Always progresses the melody.
Yeah, his beats just stay building. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
And
then he brings you back to the bridge. We remember where that bridge was dope. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like,
Yeah, Birdie, he makes it all make sense. Man.
hell yeah. Mixing be real dope too.
Yep.
That's the thing. He's like really good at everything, every
Yeah.
part of it. Like the way he flips the samples, the way he does the drums, the mix, everything.
Yeah.
And obviously all the switches and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah, that was
gonna-
another
Yeah.
one.
What you got, Rock?
Jeez, that's I'm gonna go a 9.8 on that.
Oh shit, you gonna
Oh,
get close to a
shit.
10.
Dude, this
So-
week's
Yeah,
crazy,
but
Rocco.
Yeah, we early now too.
We haven't
early
even
in
heard
this.
my favorite beats.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
let's
Um,
get it.
So we're gonna go to number 9. This is another brother who comes in and comes out when he can. My brother KD Beats. What up, Berg? Let's go.
This is another one.
Real.
Yeah.
KD Beats is dope, man. Shout out to my brother, man.
Oh, KDB.
We be supporting the movement.
Real classic hip hop vibes. This was one of my favorites.
KD, man.
I think I'm gonna have to finally put Zoom on my computer so I can get the full effect.
Yeah. Yeah, Rock, you guys get the Zoom. You get everything in your computer, man. You know what I mean? So
I
you
don't
could,
need everything.
you need it. Cause what if for some reason I can't do it? You gotta be able to do it from your spot. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Is revolutionizing the way teams collaborate.
that'd be a dope Christmas present, Rocco. A new PC and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like a fast one and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Oh yeah, this one on its way out.
Ooh, I like that.
And Windows 11 comes in here, so
Oh, this one's really good. This was in my top 20. Bird was in my top 20.
It's got that classic sound. I like that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, yo. What you got, Rock?
8.4, baby.
All right, let's go to beat number 10 to another brother who continuously gets in every week and fucking Restless Mind. KD Beats, what up? And Restless Mind is dope too. Go check out this project.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh. Yeah.
Restless does something that I think a lot of us are afraid to do. He doesn't hide behind anything. He just puts it out
Yeah,
there.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
He been with us from like real early, like probably 20s, 30s, maybe. Like, yo,
Every week, I can't recall a week he wasn't in it since I've been in it.
and he gets in it quick too. You see, boom, it'll be like Tuesday and that shit's up. Like they're like, all right. Oh man. I like that a lot. I tell you, that singing be getting me, man. The thing with me that be catching me is the singing and how them drums are gonna sound. You know what I mean? And how that bass is aligned with the sample. You know what I mean? Like boom, like oh.
Well, it's just hard to avoid with these selections, man. It's going to be some singing up here. Hard to avoid.
That's some like Kanye West type shit. You know what I'm saying? That you.
It's like you hear Dipset on this.
You know what I'm saying? All right, 2 minutes with him.
Diplomat on this.
Hell yeah, that's, you know what I mean? I did a joint a long time ago called Casanova, and I did this thing and stuff like that. That's dope.
No, the singing shit always exists, man.
Hell yeah. The singing shit makes you like, especially if they sped it up a little bit, you know what I mean? I know that we're talking 20 years been doing that now, you know what I'm saying? But it's dope, you know what I mean? Would you throw essence of everything that you ever liked in the times? You know what I'm saying? Like you create your fucking style, because everybody likes something else, you know what I'm saying? What made them. So Rocco, what do you give them?
I'm gonna go 9.3.
Oh snap. So let's go to beat number 11. My brother SVNR. Wrestles, what up?
This one's dope too.
He's Norway also, right?
I didn't catch who was it?
SVNR.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Svanur.
Savannah Markuson, yeah.
Yeah.
This one was in my top 22. He's fucking crazy.
Dope guy.
That fucking pimping shit right there. You mean chilling like, like yo. That's hard.
Well,
this week is crazy. I'm just gonna show you guys my notes. That's not it. There's a whole nother page too. I mean, it was really hard for me. It was a whole lot of fun to listen to.
I like to break down a lot on this. You know what I'm saying? SVNR, I don't know if you're watching this, you know, when you do watch this, when you say SVNR, does that mean I gotta say it twice? Is that souvenir? Is that what you mean, souvenir? Like, no, I don't know, like, yo. That's definitely a rapping beat right there. I can hear, you know what I'm saying? I can actually hear Rocco rhyming to that. We're about to reverse. Oh, we got the dog on the show. Rocco's got the beat dog. Everybody's got beat cats. He got a beat dog and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's my homie though. Whenever I go over there, that little girl, that's my homie.
Now yo. Yeah, that beat was dope, man.
SVNR, what up? And we're gonna take it to the next one, to the brother that's in the building. You know, we got my brother, Mr. Pariah Rebel. Let's get it, man.
Uh-oh.
And I'm gonna go 8.6 on SVNR.
What was it, Rock?
8.6 SVNR.
All right.
Funny thing, Svanur, SVNR, just bought this beat from me.
Oh, for real? You just bought this beat, for real?
Yeah.
Someone needed to buy this one. This was in my top picks all around.
Much appreciated, man.
I like that.
This is too good.
You're doing a thing with your finger on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You got the big boy. You got the X, man. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't get no
Yeah.
bigger than that, yo. Not when it comes to drum machines.
I got the one too.
Oh, you got the one MPC one?
Yeah.
You use them both?
Yeah. The one I use standalone.
Oh, okay. And the one you could be in your bed making a beat with the.
Yeah.
The
So what
mix
did you do this one with? You did this one with the X or the one?
This is with the X.
The mix is really good on this.
Oh, thank you.
The
That-
use
that- That means a
use-
lot.
Hell yeah. Oh, mixing's hard.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't say.
Use of the samples. You made
No,
you
yo-
made a song here. You made a song.
Yeah. I always do that. I always make beats with the MCs in mind.
Right.
Yeah, because you never know who's gonna ask for it, right? So you're like, yo,
Yeah.
you gotta be prepared for everything in one. Rocco, what you got?
I'm gonna go 9.0, not just because he's on the screen right now.
So I got a question for you or anybody who got a an MPC Live or Touch or One or X. Can you export it to an MP3 without having to mix it on the DAW? Is there a possible way to do that?
Yeah, of course.
I gotta figure out how to do that because I'm figuring
I'm
out
not
when I
sure.
make a beat on it, I'm like, damn, I gotta put it on my DAW before I can export it. I want to be able to just export it. 'Cause I don't make the beat with the computer. I just make the beat on it. You know what I mean? Like the only thing I use on the
No.
computer is the sample. You know what I mean? So
But do
Yeah,
you
but-
still got to drag it into your DAW? That's a good question.
Yeah, I do that. I use Reaper to mix.
so that's your DAW. Your Reaper is what you use.
Yeah.
Can you when you do it with the program, you
Yeah.
export the program into it, or do you got to do it separately with the 1/4-inch cables? How do you do it?
I just I like the X is hooked up to the computer, so it's like I just export it and
You gotta show me how to do that. You
It's
gotta
just
do
a
that.
Yeah.
file. It's no cables.
Because
it's
I
like
have
dr-
go ahead.
it's like drag and drop after I export it.
All right,
Exactly.
cool. Because I got Luna, because I got the Apollo, and that's what came with it. So I have Pro Tools, but for some reason it's not working with my Mac because you got to update it, and I got it in 2019. You know what I mean? So it's like our 2018 maybe. So the 2 years they want me to buy it again instead of let me upgrade it. You know what I mean? Like I rent it monthly, and I'm not renting a DAW monthly. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Ableton better not try that bullshit.
yeah, I'm thinking about getting Ableton. You know what I mean? And because I heard it works good with a Kai. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna take it to beat number 13. What up,
Yeah.
Pariah? Pariah's in the building. My brother Palla-Bee. Another Norway brother. Y'all Norway brothers and sisters. Connie, shout to Connie.
Yeah.
And then, man, you guys be taking over, man. You know what I
Flood the
mean?
corner right now.
That's why I said we need to do a show out there in Norway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would be
you
dope.
know what I mean?
We need
You
to
want
do
Blitz?
shows everywhere.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down.
World
Right now we're
tour.
doing
the borders for us, baby.
we're doing it on the Zoom this week. You know what I mean? We haven't did a show on the Zoom. We did behind the boards. You know, we never did a show on the Zoom. So this is our first show on the Zoom.
It'd
212
be dope
weeks.
if we could go live and do this though. We could
No, we'll
keep
do
it
it. But this is a test. We'll see what people
Yeah, it's a test,
people
I'm just
say. You
saying.
know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
What they need to do in Zoom, though, they need to let me be able to control the levels of each individual person. So when the beat's playing, you're not hearing that person because it sounds unprofessional. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So it's like right now when we talk, you can hear us. You know what I mean? When I play the beat, sometimes you talk, you can hardly hear what you're saying. And I know that's what the audience is gonna say. You know what I'm saying? And when you guys watch it back, you're gonna say the same thing because I can hear it, everything that's coming in my head. Like you guys, when you hear Rocco talk, when you hear the beat, sometimes you don't really hear him, right? Am I correct? Or is
Yeah.
it just me?
No,
You know
no.
what
Same with
Or
me.
I'm not speaking loud enough. I gotta probably talk louder or something. Oh,
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to my brother Palla-Bee. Let's get it. Do this one electric aesthetic. He got the slow play.
Damn, boy!
I highly enjoyed this one. This was in my top picks.
Once again, this is something really unique.
Yeah.
There's a lot of intentional style choices on this that I think go well with his particular style anyways. There's not a whole lot of waiting around for something to happen on this beat. I like the progression of the melody. The automation of the effects wasn't too much for this style of beat.
Palla-Bee. Got the off-on drums too.
Right, and he did it right.
Little switch up, yeah.
He's got just enough distortion going on for this, you know, style of thing.
Got like that muffle mix. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Right.
Yeah.
All right, 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm looking every time I'm looking down. All I keep seeing is Norway producers. Yo, shout out to Norway. Like, yo, y'all guys is taking it over, man. You guys is gonna be beating the United States producers soon. You know what I'm saying? So,
I don't take where anyone's from into account when I pick my winners.
Oh
though.
yeah. Of course, no, it ain't where you're from. It's where you're at. You know what I'm saying? So,
I live in Peoria, Illinois, so no one probably knows where that's at. You know,
you're near Chicago, right? How far are you from Chicago?
about 2 hours south.
All right, that's how we are, like from New York, about 2 hours south, right, Rock? yeah. So like, so let's take it to 14 to my brother Paul Bernard. What you got for Palla-Bee, Rock?
8.2.
All right, let's get it.
8.2.
We told this one the shorter version. I like that.
Shout out Nikki on the sideline. Just came downstairs.
What up, Nikki? I like this a lot. What I'm hearing.
This is really good. I had him in my notes as well in my top 20.
Ooh.
It's a lot. Lots of good choices here. I think this could potentially win any week. This week was crazy.
Who was this, Drake?
This is Paul Bernard.
Ah, man, I like this a lot. I think he could have went a little bit louder with the drums, but I like it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, woo, but I like it.
Yeah, it's really good.
Damn, Paul.
This electric guitar is crazy.
Yeah, he plays the guitar.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Stadium at the Super Bowl vibe. Man.
This is fucking dope.
Right, this is like a movie score or something. This is really triumphant. This needs placement immediately.
Good grief.
This is the type of music that we're gonna be sampling, you know, in
Right?
another 10 years.
Oh man, 2 minutes. That shit
Really
was
good.
fucking yo.
But
That's salute.
the thing with Paul Bernard is like he's a bona fide musician.
Right.
He plays a lot of instruments, I think, and he doesn't like classify what he's doing. It's not boom bap. It's not is not even hip hop all the time. It's like
Yeah.
it's just he doesn't know
Music.
how to define it. It's just music.
Musical. He's musical.
Yeah.
That shit was fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I think was he'd turn the drums up a little bit. You know what I mean? I understand he's got them in the back of him, but just up a little bit. I want to, because the emotion of the sound makes me want to hear them drums louder. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
If he's scoring for a movie, that mix was good. You know.
yeah.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, definitely. That's on part. What you got, Rock?
I'll go 9.2, Paul Bernard.
Dope, man. So let's go to my brother number 15, Professor Beats. Let's go, Professor Beats. Let's get it.
Another Norway cat.
I'm saying, see?
It feels so much better from
That's
home.
why-
man.
Yo, I'm scared of y'all to do a Norway sample challenge. They're gonna stop fucking with us. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
he's catching me on and off with this. So I got
The thing that's funny about like with him is he uses the PlayStation 2 to produce.
oh yeah, that's what. Yeah, he uses the PlayStation. Yeah, the PSP.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Why he's a professor, man.
I don't know, man.
He's a professor with the beats.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, Doc Braz, when he came right, he had that little calculator thing, you know what I mean? And he was making some joints on there. Sparks gonna come in and hang out with us. Come Sparks.
Sparks coming in.
Yeah, Sparks coming in to hang out. All right, what else, Sparks?
Up Sparks.
Yo.
What up, man?
Sparks going into the studio, I see, man. So yeah, Professor Beats, what'd he get, Rock?
We'll go 8.0, Professor Beats.
Yeah, Sparks. We're about to hit beat 16, Sparks. We got 60 beats this week. We got last week's winner, Luv Jonez, in here. Pariah Rebels in the top 6 this week, so he's in here with us too. You know what I mean? I said we get Sparks in here because he Sparks will speak his mind. You know what I mean? And he's humble. He doesn't speak his mind disrespectfully. You know what I'm saying? So,
Word.
you know what I mean? So so we're gonna take it to beat number 16, which I believe Zach M is Norway too.
This is,
Come again?
The Vapors.
Zach M, the Vapors, yeah, the Vapors.
I'm not sure.
Let me tell you. I got everything in front of me right here. But Zach M's been with us for a little bit too.
Do your Facebook group. Your Facebook search.
Right. Hold on. I'm doing it right now. Let me play his beat while I do this and we'll figure it out. So it's beat number 16, the Vapors. He tells this one, I just don't. Professor Beats, what up? Let's go. I'll tell you in a minute. Hold on.
What's going on?
No, actually, Zach is from California, yo. San Diego. That's right. That is right.
What?
I think the Vapors was with us. I think he was with us real early in the sample challenges too. I think he took a hiatus.
I personally like the Vapors. I think if I could critique him just a tiny bit, I think he does everything awesome except for the actual sampling part. I think he'd probably make a better beat without a sample. And that's
for real. Yeah, because he can play.
Yeah, for sure. But that takes time and skill to develop. too.
But the playing aspect or the sampling aspect?
The sampling aspect. It's like being able to play an instrument as well, you know, like it's not just chopping shit and, you know, putting it wherever you want it. No, there's got to be some thought behind
Yeah,
it.
you gotta have the notes right and everything too.
Yeah.
You can't be off notes.
It's just another instrument in the thing, and I think eventually he'll get there. He does everything else really well. So
all right.
So
What you got, Rock?
I would go 7.6 on.
All right. Let's take it to Pete.
I forgot that quick.
Vapors.
See, I don't
the
have the
vapors.
list in front of me anymore.
The vapors. The vapors.
7.6.
We'll go to the next one. Here, I'll do this. Check this out.
Come in. Paul.
Copy. Hold on a minute. Let me do this real quick.
Didn't I just say I'm coming?
Now let me paste it. Whatever. I was gonna try to paste it in the saying it's too much. So we're gonna go to beat number 17. My brother Low Frequency. He tells this one, I've been gone. Vapors, what up? Let's go. Let's get it. I like that.
really a Dipset feel. Matter of fact, I think he used
Yeah,
the
yeah,
picture
yeah,
in
yeah.
his.
We
as
just
far
got
as
another beat. We just got another beat. We got 61 beats.
this beat and Restless beat had a lot of similarities.
Yeah.
I like how the samples filtered on this, and I think the drum choices were better on this. The sounds of the drums.
Yeah, this.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But as far as them chopping the sample and making something similar, both really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right.
Okay.
Dope.
Nice. So what you
Yeah,
got,
that was
Rod?
really dope.
8.7.
Yeah, man. The thing about with the using a lot of the sample, when we did the leftovers after show, I got hit with a copyright thing on it. Fucking, I don't know. Meaning
They
that when
probably stayed on because I didn't view the whole thing, but they probably was playing.
no, not the leftovers there. I'm talking about the show we did with the leftovers when we showed who the leftovers were. Remember? It gave us a copyright thing saying like, boom, there's a copyright problem. You know what I mean? And I think when that happens, they take that part out of the show. You know what I mean? They take it out, and then we don't, for whatever time we had for that show, we don't get none of that time added to the time. You know what I'm saying? Because of that reason. You know what I mean? But let's take it to Australia to my brother Bender. You know, he's another one. He tells us, I just don't know. Low Frequency, what up?
So it's interesting, dude. When we get that strike, is it for the whole? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For the whole
yeah. One. That's why we can't do the remixes and shit. You know what I'm saying? So.
I had Bender in my notes here. It's really good all around.
Yeah, Bender's dope, man.
He's really
Bender's
good.
definitely boom bap as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
Yeah.
I really like his mixes.
Yeah, he went to school for mixing. You know what I mean? So he's
Really good.
got a degree in mixing and engineering. You know what I mean? So
And that
he gets
bass
mad.
line.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it's-
God.
It's dope. It's hard to critique a beat like this and be technically sound about it. For my personal taste, I think the kick drum and the snare have too much attack. But other than that, the shit's fire.
Then when we go to the snares, like I think that's part of his signature, you know what I'm saying? So I used to do that a lot with my MPC 2000 XL. Try to like bounce the snare a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like boom. But once I figured out what that note repeat thing did, when I was like, yo, I can you know, like go like.
You gotta keep it natural too.
Super good.
Oh man, I just love that bass line.
Yeah, Bender's
Yeah, man. Yo, shout out to
That was
Bender,
dope.
man. You know, he definitely he got projects coming out too, man. He's always working on
Yeah,
projects. What you got,
Yeah.
Rock?
8.8 Bender.
Yeah, man. So we're gonna take it to the next brother, that DOC, who's been out from you back again. He tells this one, bright, hold, and beautiful. Bender, what up? DOC, beat number 19.
You're early in the game.
I actually could have hooked up my DJ thing and it probably might have worked. You know what I mean? Because we're not streaming. I mean, I don't know. Like, maybe I'll try that next time. Have the turntable while I'm doing it. Like, ooh. I like this.
It's nice and open. There was a lot of beats like that this week.
Ooh. How you got the sound with the kick? How you got the sound? You know what I'm saying? Like,
The Moog bass.
yeah, it's kind of like a MIDI thing. You know how you connect it like, yo. Well, the end is this hard, yeah. Yeah. DOC. No one can do it better. All right.
Dope.
Yeah, definitely dope. Rock, what you got?
I will do 7.8.
Oh, just the 7.8? I liked it. I liked it. I
Yeah,
got
the
some-
only thing, the
Go
only
ahead.
thing I would say is like the levels maybe needed a little bit of adjustment, you know,
the
like
mixing.
the yeah. But other
Alright.
than that, it was really dope.
Here comes another brother that hasn't been in for a minute, another Australian brother, which used to be the Beat Crook. Now his name is the Grinch. You know what I mean? Let's see what he got. He tells this one, you are.
Shout out James Lorio, Beat Brook, the Grinch. Hasn't been in a minute, so
What's up, Sparks, man?
right, if I could get some more level on this. Drums is dope.
He's got
Grinch.
just the right amount of low end on the snare. I really like his mix overall.
And Jay been doing this for so long. He don't get any. He's got a lot of things going on, like industry wise. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was surprised to see him in this week. I was like, oh, okay, Jason.
And I think we underestimate how hard it is to mix that high end as well as he does.
Yeah.
It's, you know, like this one's ready to go.
Yeah, he's real good with his mixes, man.
Yeah, this was something I like to hear out here, like just knock.
Right.
Yeah.
Like every beat he makes is so sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same,
I know, and
same here.
And
I
it's
like all
nothing
his-
soft about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Yeah.
to punch you in the face beat regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like but his drums is always like really hard.
He was in my notebook here. Definitely in my. It was really hard to narrow this week's down. He was up there for me.
It's almost like Ninth Wonder sound.
Hey, what you got, Rock?
I'm going 9.5 on that joint.
Oh shit. Yo, Sparks, I gotta ask you one question. You got the studio. Is it hard to mix in there with all that aluminum on the walls and shit? Like I'll be wondering, like I don't know how, you know, when you feel like you're like in a hollow space, you know what I mean? That must be really hard. I know you probably mixing your headphones or
Not
something.
even
but-
there.
Yeah, I know he's hearing him, you know what I mean? But it's just look at, am I correct? You guys don't like it'd be hard to mix with them kind of walls, right? Like, yo, like
I can't tell exactly what it is. What if it's a curtain?
no, it's aluminum. He's got his studio in a storage, yo.
Oh, okay.
See, he's got a whole
Oh.
studio. He's got a boards in there and everything. You know, he's got like 17 drum machines in there and 4 fucking keyboards and
You know, the man's want his business out.
no, we don't know where it is. You know what I mean? He's somewhere out there in Arkansas and shit. I don't fucking know. You'll go look for him in Arkansas. You'll find him. You know what I mean? Like, you know
112.
what I mean? We're gonna take it to beat number 21. You gave Grinch, you gave his own number, Rock?
Yeah, the Grinch, right?
Yep. Fucking Jay, man. I'm used to saying the beat crook, but you know, Jay's name, my brother, producer EMES. EMES is next. Let's go beat number 21. Was it Emmys? Is that how you say it? M's?
I think it's MS.
MS, yeah, all right. Yeah, there you go. He told us. It's got like a bounce to it, like
Right. I think the only real critique I had on this one is the swing on the drums doesn't match the swing on the sample. It's not far off. It's still
off
listenable.
on. Yeah, so on,
Right.
yeah. Some people do that on purpose, you know what I'm saying? So like
Right.
MF Doom used to do that a lot. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, like
It's just a matter if you like it or not.
Right. But it would also
You
it would sound different with a vocal track on it for sure, because then you have the option of sometimes vocals are like another set of percussion, especially when you're rapping.
I like what he's done with the samples though.
Right.
all right. What you got, Rock? What you got?
8.3 on the Richter.
All right, we're going to take it to my brother that's been with us for a while too. My brother, Mr. Stixx Jonez. He tells this one.
I just want the paper, the visa, capisce?
Driving by
I just
the
want
paper.
the visa, capisce?
MS, what up?
I just want the paper, the visa, capisce?
Stixx Jonez dope too.
Yeah, Stixx was on. He's in my notes here.
Yeah, Stixx Jonez is dope, man. His beats are always full, and I love that he always got somebody saying something in it. You know what I mean, like a scratch or a breaking. You know what I mean, like.
Does it make sense, man?
Yeah. That's one thing I've noticed about his beats is every choice he makes is cohesive. You know,
Yeah.
He's got the vision, but I'm sure before he sits down and even makes it.
Hell yeah.
Doesn't sound forced or anything, man.
Yeah, everything's real good about this one.
Words together.
Yeah. Perfectly put together.
Hell yeah. It's yeah. His mix is tough, you know what I mean? Like, yo. All right.
Was that music box or glockenspiel or whatever it was that a sample or was that instrumentation?
I'm pretty sure that was instrumentation because I didn't
really
make a
like
beat.
it.
I didn't make a beat this week, so I'm not as intimately familiar with the samples, but I listen, you know, to all the
But
samples.
you did have those little pieces in there, like them little synth keyboard pieces in there where you probably could have pieced it, but it does sound like instrumentation.
Right.
Yeah,
That's dope. That's dope.
yeah, really dope.
Rocco, what you got?
Going 9.2 on that jump.
So let's take it to France now, to my brother Drenalyn. He tells this one, since you've gone away. Stixx Jonez, what up? Sparks, what's up, man? You just sitting there critiquing, you ain't got no, what up? He just chilling.
Drenalyn is from Norway too.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh shit, let me go back. Okay, I'm thinking of the other two, Delacosta and Demolisher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys Norway producers, man. Sorry, Drenalyn, my apologies, brother. Don't be mad at me. Don't be in the inbox beating me up. Drenalyn's dope.
Yeah.
I really enjoy Drenalyn's beats. As far as like my bias goes, if I'm picking beats to rap on, this guy's one of my producers.
Definitely.
Yeah. I like that. Brian, thank you for correcting me, man.
No problem, man.
Put everybody in Norway.
Woo! Definitely a rhyming beat right there.
Yeah,
Like, yo.
It's nice and open. It's got enough, that little horn hit that I like it all the way around. Drums are filtered just right for the sample.
I'm predicting it's not going to be long before we see him on the top list, the top spots.
Yeah. His beats are dope.
Yeah.
It is a little different as far as competing for like a beat battle and then making beats for rappers. It's two different things to me.
Absolutely.
you could do both too, because you know what I mean. Because all you're doing is piling an archive of your own. When a rapper's like, send me some beats, they're in there. You know what I'm saying? So like,
and Pariah, your beat this week was proof that you can do both in the same challenge.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Appreciate that, man.
Actually,
Because-
you're supposed to. That's part of the rating. You know,
Right.
Artists perform to it. You know what I'm saying? You're not just a lot of aspects to it.
Right.
That shit was dope, man. Wow.
That shit.
What you got, Rock? That shit was dope. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna go 9.4.
Yo, the thing with it though is like doing a battle beat, and you do so much to it, and you could do so much to it, but the audience might not like the way it sounds as much as they like if you do some simple stuff to it. You know what I'm saying? So
when you competing like in battles, you gotta have a lot of transitions. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
the most important, transitions and dropping sounds in there here and there. You know what I mean? Have an intro, outro, a bridge. You know what I mean? Like that's definitely, you know what I mean? You don't have, because you guys know, anybody watching or here, you know, as a producer, you don't need to put too much at one time. You know what I'm saying? Because it fucks with the mind. Like it loses interest because it's too much to deal with when you just want to lay back and listen. Like, yo, this is okay.
Yeah. You know when you're supposed to change. You know when something's too repetitious and it needs to be there. You know what I'm saying? Or you could have did more and did something different. You know.
The change ups is definitely dope. And it's the same with change ups is like, you guys, anybody watching, when you do a change up, that little change up might not be the part you like, or it might be the best part you like. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, he should use that more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, you know what I mean? So, but then another person might say vice versa. You know what I mean? So that's what's dope about.
So when you got, and it's like this, when you got 2 minutes, you got to get it in. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. We could be repetitious, or we could.
Yo, the repetitions is ridiculous. No, Rock, my bad. The repetitions could be, if it's ridiculous, sometimes it don't matter if you're just throwing things in there sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is, the master of the sample. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to master what you did, a whole bunch of shit with fucking 3 little fucking bars or something, that maybe, you know what I mean, 2 bars, and you're going to really like that shit. You know what I mean? Like, if you go, the DJ Premier is my favorite producer, and that's a proper fucking state right there. You know what I mean? Like, he's does the simplest shit, but when you hear his shit, you're like, oh my God, yo.
Sometimes the vibe is just undeniable. Sometimes you don't got it.
Yeah. But to each producer that's listening, how you do your thing. You know what I mean? That's just my input. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, that's how I look at it. If I'm sitting there breaking my head doing one beat for a very long time, or if I make a beat in 15 minutes, I usually like that 15 minutes beat better than I did breaking my head along. Because I'm not good. I'm the type of person, I'm best last minute, getting shit done fast. I'm not a good person. Rock will tell you lay there and then go back to it and then go back. I'm gonna do something else. You know what I mean? Like, that's some people, some people could go back to the beat and okay, I'm gonna go back tomorrow. I'm gonna see. I don't like none of that shit. You know what I mean? Then do something else. You know what I mean? Like, everybody does as a producer anyways. They go back the next day and listen to it, see if they still like it. You know what I mean? And then they'll maybe take it to their car, their headphones or something. I mean, their Walkman, whatever they do, and see how the mix sounds. You know what I mean? Like, some producers will make a dope ass beat, might not even post it because they don't like the way it's mixed and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're like, nah, it's not.
Right. And if you're like me, I'm not that great at mixing. So I spend a lot of time on that. And the amount of times I hear my beat that week, no matter how dope it is, I don't like it anymore. You know, I've listened to it too much while I was mixing it, you know?
Yeah, but that's crazy to me.
Shit, it should be sounding.
Yeah,
I appreciate that. I spend a lot of time, bro. I'm not that good at it, you know.
Now that's crazy to me because I think of you as one of the best. Have the best mixes. Yeah.
Well, I appreciate that because I might spend 4 hours max making a beat. I might spend 12 hours mixing it because I'm not good. My workflow is apparently not good when I'm mixing if I'm spending that amount of time on it. But
you know what, Love?
And when you critiqued wasn't my last week's beat, I was like, how the fuck did he know what the fuck I did on my shit?
Bro,
I was like, yo, he fucking
But Love, I'm
not up on y'all level. I don't hear all that shit. but I needed to do
No,
something.
yeah.
But you called it right out. I was just like, damn, how you do
That's what I'm
that?
saying. Love, that's what makes you gonna be more dope, Love, because you're gonna keep pushing yourself. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like that.
Right.
Some people are satisfied and happy with what they do. And once you get like that, that's when you're gonna fall out. You know what I mean? You always gotta be like, I could do better, I could do better, I could do better,
Right.
no matter for the rest of your life. You gotta think like that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, then you know, like some of our favorite artists that we ever came up on, we're like, yeah, their album being the best album was their first album. Because their mentality was, you know what I mean? Just imagine if we were the producers back then and we get to go in a big, luscious studio and all we got to do is put our beat and you got a professional engineers mixing that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, you get to tell them what to do. No, I want my bass like this. Whoop, they do that shit quick. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
But it's just like it's like mastery. Like a lot of people want to be masters in the jacket of their trade, but once you master it, that means you're never gonna get better. It's like, oh, I got this shit. And
Right.
yeah, this is
you
that's
always
what
got to
I do.
push yourself.
But
Yeah.
there'll be something new out that you'll have to learn.
Yeah.
Because
Always look at rock. All you
Right.
need to know. Yep.
And
Hell
that's the thing, because the styles changes, and what's hot 5 years ago isn't hot anymore. Like
Yeah.
the
Right.
mixes needs to be different.
yeah,
So if you
Crazy.
master that style, you're gonna have to work to master the new style.
Something
Right.
else.
Yep,
to
yep.
learn.
Yep, because the technology just gets more better, so the sound gets better. You know what I mean?
And-
Like you go,
and it-
you get the yep,
it evolves so quickly. It's
yeah,
Yeah.
it's
everything,
hard to
everything.
keep up with.
You get a new piece of machinery in 3 years, it's already old. Like, damn, I gotta get, damn, like you know what I mean? Like a PC, like you're like, I got the newest dope shit, but then in 4 years, like shit that blows it out the frame. You're like, damn, like keeping up is crazy. But let's go to beat number 24. My brother X, he tells this one the saucier. Drenalyn, what's up? Let's get it in. X. I think the symbol is it got too much a little high in it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
It's not connecting with, you know what I mean?
It might
I
not
like the
even.
way that,
It might not even be the actual like frequency that it's hitting. It might just need to sit somewhere else in the mix.
yeah, I like that. So what I learned throughout my years, you know, your hi-hats or anything that's high, they keep it kind of low. You know what I mean? Don't have it up there. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
it's intruding the samples, the sounds of everything else. You know what I'm saying? Because it overpowers the high of it. You know what I'm saying? So
I like
Oh,
this
yeah.
for what it is. It's abstract, you know.
no, I like it. Yeah.
The melodies are unorthodox. They're not like conflicting, but it's not a way you would expect it. And I think that you can appreciate something like this.
You
And
gotta end it.
that low stab, I don't know what kind of instrument it was, maybe piano or something, but that low stab that he had going on throughout, I really
Yeah.
like that.
Right.
That was dope.
Yeah, shout out to X, man.
Yeah.
Taking the beat number 25 to my brother L Double. He tells this one, Birds in the Spring. X, what up?
7.3 on that. It'll double my pick from last week.
What did you give X Rock? My bad.
7.3, I believe. That's
All right.
I just did.
I like that. I like that. I I like that drumming. Like,
Yeah.
sound like you're really playing the drums. I like that. L double. Drumming's crazy. It sounds like he's actually really playing the drums.
Right.
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like, and I believe it can be true. You know what I mean? Not like saying that he could be doing it with the drum machine too, but it sounds like he's actually playing the drums, which is dope. To me, it's not easy as doing it on a drum machine.
I really like what he did with the string samples in that one.
Yeah.
I think that one caught me the most. I think L Double's dope. I think
Yeah.
I think he's one we'll probably be seeing some of here quite a bit.
Along with Drenalyn, probably.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and the drums were crazy, but also I gotta mention the vocal chops and stabs, because
Hell yeah.
he used that to perfection. Like he portioned it throughout the beat. It was perfect.
Yeah, that shit was a 9.0. That just it was unorthodox, but it all seemed legally binding. Like, you know, just
Right.
together.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. If you put a vocal track over that, all those stops, like they're not off beat. They sound off beat without a vocal track, but that's the type of stuff that's going to really make a record stand out, you know?
Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Let's take it back to Norway. L Double, where's L Double from?
Norway.
Is L
We're gonna-
Double from Australia as well?
You might be correct.
I talk to him sometimes. I think so.
What's L Double's real name? Is it L Double?
It's L Double.
I'm gonna tell you, L Double. He is, South Australia. He's out there
Okay.
with my brother. You know what I mean? Shout out to Australia. I like seeing more Australia brothers getting in. But we're gonna take it back to Norway, which we're basically majority in Norway. You know what I mean? Even on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like my brother, Mr. Subphotic. Shout out to him, man. He
yeah.
tells this one, Pride Volume 2. L Double, what up? Rock, what did you give him?
Who? LW 9.0.
That's right. Let me give him hold on, let me fix it. All right, there we go. Ooh. Sup. That's dope. Yo, that sample breakdown was dope.
This part, so cool.
Hell yeah. That bounce, that
Yeah.
It's dope.
It's dope. He took the sample in a different direction than almost everybody here.
So that's dope.
Uh-huh. And Subphonic's real good at what he does every time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
He's like you said, he goes back to the '90s making beats. You know what I'm saying? So like, I was like, for real,
I
he
like
got
that.
a nice. Hell yeah, hell yeah. You know what I mean? He's been making beats probably longer than me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh,
that's,
in the 90s, I was getting my rhyme books confiscated at school and had to stand in front of the school board and explain what I was doing.
That's like me writing rhymes at work, and then I print out the paper. I was like, hurry up to the printer. I don't want nobody seeing this.
So we going what you got, Rock?
I'm gonna go 9.0. I'm gonna go 9. Let's do 9.1. I hate those 0.1s. That's deserved.
That had an ill fucking bounce to it.
It was dope.
Yeah.
That was
This
dope.
entire week's really dope. It's quality overall. I had a tough time with this one.
Yo, and the thing is, nobody sounds the same. That's what's so dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't be like, this guy
9.2
sounds like.
fine.
You go, I got a 2. You just added a point.
Rocco's
All right.
giving out an unprecedented amount of 9s and ups
Fine.
this week.
Yeah.
Are we even halfway through yet? This is
Nah,
crazy.
we got 27. We got 61 beats.
I
We
got
gonna take
tired of the 8s. Let's give away
yeah,
some
man.
9s.
We gotta take it to my brother. Which last week I want to apologize. I played his wrong beat because sometimes you guys send me a beat and then you send it to me again. Well,
Yeah.
he sent me a previous sample challenge beat by accident and I played it. And I'm telling everybody, I'm sorry, my apologies. And this week when he sent me this beat, he put 112. So I hit him. I said, "Are you sure it's 112 or is it 212? Because I don't want to do it again." He's like, "No, it's 212." My brother, Mr. Six on beats. Symphonic, what up? Let's get it. Six on. Okay. I like his sample chops the way he fits them in there. I like
Yeah.
Yeah. Really dope.
His choices for his drums and his drum patterns lately I've really enjoyed.
Hell yeah.
And his son's super talented too. I've watched
Oh,
a lot
for
of
real?
watch a lot of videos. He'll be dancing to 6-ons beats and it's really fun to watch. It's
That's
cool.
dope. That's dope. All right, so Rocker, what you got?
I'll go 8.0 on that one.
All right,
8.0.
we're gonna take it to beat number
I
28.
think I
Robert,
just
go
gotta say, I think 6-on is underrated.
Oh, yeah, him.
No,
I
of
think
course.
Bakeen's underrated.
Yeah.
A lot of
That's true.
producers actually are. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I mean, think about how good they are. And if they're not cracking the top 5 consistently, how dope everyone is really.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And just because you're not in these tops doesn't mean you're not dope. You know what I mean? That's why me and Rocco like to do our picks. You know what I mean? Because we don't go by of who anyone is. We go by if we think that beat is dope or not. It doesn't matter who you are.
I mean, I sent you 20. That's
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
had
yeah.
a hard time, really.
No, but I'm just saying like, because we Me and Rocco more like look at the rhyme and beat, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
the other shit all added in there too, you know what I mean?
Right.
So we want to let that rapper, the producer know, like the producer be like, there's nothing wrong with you making beats. It's just gonna be for rappers because you're
Not
getting
at
in the
all.
challenge and now you're adding to your, like I said, into your folder of your beats. You never know who's watching. We had previous shows where Tash from Alcoholics was watching, Apollo Brown was watching, you know, Al Scratch, like they were on the show watching. One time, Razkaz, RBX, they'd be watching, and you never know when they're watching and they hear whose beat is that? You know what I'm saying? Like you never know, like
Right. And just because the live's over doesn't mean that thing goes away either. I mean,
Yeah,
I
it
watch
stays there
them all
forever.
week. You know, I'll put them on
Yeah.
when I'm getting in the shower, whatever, just to listen. So
Yeah, because even like CTFX when he comes in with his EDM and all that stuff, like you never
yo,
know.
he's nice with that. He's nice with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I don't listen to that kind of music. I don't even know what the type of music he's making is, but I can tell that he's really good with it.
yeah, you
Him
can
and
hear
bass
quality.
graph too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I tell people no matter what you make, still get in it because you never know who's gonna hear it. You know what I mean? And it's adding to your mix. You know what I mean? To your folder. You know what I mean? Like for real. You know, I'm not a big trap fan, but that doesn't mean a lot of other producers are on the same page as me. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody likes what they like. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, if you're good at something, it shows.
don't look at me. I you know what I mean? I don't got the answers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Then you
I'm
don't
just
like
like-
that, but then Psychic could come in and kill some shit.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then you
yeah.
love trap and drill and all that shit after hearing him, you know, he's that
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
What,
Yeah, but I agree. I don't like trap. I don't listen to trap. But after hearing Psychic and SMG, those guys just it's different. It's not like the trap you hear on the radio.
Right.
This is hardcore shit.
Yeah.
I like
Psychic
that.
is dope. Psychic, and my man
Yeah.
Geology knows how to mix it all together too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like like it's being able to mix it all to get everybody. You know what I mean? That's the master of it. You know what I'm saying? Like boom. Okay, I
Yeah.
don't really fuck with trap, but there's parts of trap that I might fuck with. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm gonna add into my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you know, to me, it's like every type of genre of music you pick is always based off the drum patterns and shit. You ever notice that? Like, you know what I mean? Like it's the drum patterns that make you feel like it could, everything else could be the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, you like think about it.
But then it could be, then you could listen to country and you be like, yo, I don't fuck with country, but the shit that they're talking about, it hits so close to home. They just so real. It just say some shit. You like, yo, how the fuck you get the courage to even say this shit on a song? It's just shit like that. So so many things that come into play when you do a song. As far as instrumentation though, but Psychic is crazy with this shit, that drill shit.
Super ultrasonic sound blaster. He tells this one Tomahawk. 6 Sound Beats, what up? Let's go. All right.
Pattern for this time. Like a hi-hat pattern.
Yeah, the hats are on a different time, and it's smart to put those on a different time and then leave the kicks alone, the snares alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir. Super ultrasonic sound blaster. We do got 60 beats. I put DOC twice by accident, so we do got 60 beats. It's good that we got that other beat. I just noticed it right now.
Sunday edition, Producers Corner, y'all, 220. Yeah.
That chunky guitar is placed just perfect on this. I mean,
All right, yeah, man.
good. That's another fucking straight to a rapper beat for sure. That
Hell yeah.
It was
got?
a little low. I didn't hear it really well, but
So I should have turned it up.
If you could. Yeah.
All right, next time let me know. 7 I don't want to lose his structure because of it. Shout out to my brother.
Yeah, it was a little low.
But everything that I'm playing is exactly the same as their mix was lower than. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't turning it up or down. When I'm like I said, I don't want
to work on
his what?
His mix down. He needs to work on his mix down.
To be louder, right? Yeah, right. No, he's been here. You know what I mean? He's more watching, but that's why I want him coming. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? When Spark's saying, he's not saying that to be disrespectful. He's saying it like, yo, to help you to see that. You know what I mean? So in the future, when it's getting played, you're like, oh man. But it definitely wasn't rapper beat.
Keep in mind, 212 shows. This show is just built on, you know, respectfully. Everybody respectfully. We don't disrespect nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Never.
I've never been critiqued in a way where I felt attacked or anything like that. So, in this group, particularly,
some people might try and want to push us that way, but we not that. We're not doing it.
I want to see everybody fucking dope. You know what I mean? I want like as dope as they can be and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want to see. Because then the show even gets doper. Like, oh my god, now I know that like when you got to get in there, you're like, this is not going to be easy. It's not easy now. So imagine if every single one was that top 5, top 6 all the time. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? And there's people that like a couple years ago that, you know, they'll play the beats and then now you're hearing like, yo, this shit is crazy because they went through watching all these other producers, what they do, you know what I mean? And we're all learning off each other. Even me, you know, when I get back, I listen, you know what I mean? Of different places, different ideas, different ages, different wherever we are, different part of the world, where their mentality is in the music, you know what I mean? Because I guarantee you all of us, our playlists that are in our car or whatever, it's all totally different than each other's. You know what I'm saying? So we all got different ears of how we hear shit.
Right. And if you hear something you like and you don't know how it's being achieved, ask. And if you don't want to ask, I do this all the time. I'll just think about what I'm hearing, word it the best I can. I'll Google it, man. There you get hundreds of results. I mean, everyone's done everything you can think of. There's no secrets.
Yeah, everything's done under the sun. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say the same thing because like it's not always going to be like you're contacting people to ask them how did you do that, but you listen and you think, oh, that was dope. How can I make something like that?
Right.
And then
everything's been done. There's no secrets.
Yeah, everything's been done under the sun. Yes, sir. For real.
And you won't be the first person to ask how it's done, you know.
Even if you're the first person to do it, like in the industry, a whole lot of underground motherfuckers did it a whole bunch of times already. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. You know what I mean? It's just that the industry allowed it to be pushed so much for everybody to hear it. You know what I mean? Because whatever we do, you know, we don't got that major push out. You know what I mean? We're doing this all independently as a collective of everybody that loves the music. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we're 4 years and on doing this shit. You know what I mean? And we seen producers go and some producers come and a lot stayed. And then before that came back and come in, like, you know what I mean? Because everybody got things in their life, but it's dope. But let's get into beat number 29, which is Matt Marcus. And he tells this one, I just don't know. I guess that's the name of the song. Super Ultrasonic Sound Blaster. What up?
We keep the producers pulling across the border. Still gonna act like I'm in the studio, you feel me? 212, let's go.
Matt Marcus.
Yeah.
A little low too, this one.
Okay, I'll turn it up. Better?
Yeah, a little, but not much. Oh yeah.
Please don't take us down with the copyright. Like, that's a long sample. I got to keep talking over it. Yo, don't do it. YouTube, keep us up. Yo, let's go. Come on, come on.
Yeah, let's do it.
In defense, this is a dope record without being touched, you know.
Hope you just play the record.
Yeah, for real, for real. Come on. Long intro.
Just a song?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it
sending
sounds
us
like
the whole
it.
song. Yo, Matt, what you doing, brother? You sent us the wrong file, man.
Wrong
You know
file,
what I
dude.
mean?
Thumbs down for you.
Yo, I think you're gonna get us taken off the show and shit from YouTube and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Matt, who?
Matt Marcus.
Stress, you might have to edit that one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
How old is he? Come on, bro.
he did the song and shit.
Just
hit him up.
Ghostface right over the top.
Yeah, man. Like,
Yeah.
that- let's
I
take it
coulda
to.
gave- I mean, shit. I would have took a bathroom break.
Yeah, we're gonna take it to beat number 30 then. But I'm gonna still do the top 6 because you know what I mean. Nate OG Detroit. He tells this one Banji. Super Ultrasonic Blaster. What up? What up, Matt Marcus? Next time, send us the beat.
Put some drums doing there.
Shout out to Nate OG Detroit. He been with us early too. That's my brother. He been getting with us the past 3 weeks now.
You gotta turn that up for me because I'm not hearing
All right.
almost anything.
It does sound low.
It's all the way up now. It's all the way up.
I can
Okay.
hear it, but it's probably like I'm listening to headphones I mix in. So
Yeah.
Nate OG Detroit.
It's low on my monitors on this side.
Yeah, I got it all the way loud.
Drums are dope though.
Yeah.
I like the sample tone down, pitch down.
Nate OG Detroit.
I think being that it's kind of low, I'm missing some elements. There's
right.
probably bass in there, but it might be just mixed too low. I can't hear it. And I'm
Yeah,
kind of
I just heard the drums and the vocals, but that was dope, even if it was a little bit repetitive.
Yeah, yo,
Right.
Rock, were you there? I don't know, Rock was there. I wait for him to get his own thing.
He went to go take a bathroom break.
All right, so that what up, Nate? We're gonna take it to beat number 31. My brother Kessa. Let's go, another dope producer.
Kessa's always in my notes as well. Dope.
And the volume is good.
You got like a primo style, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
good.
Rock, we got a one for Nate.
It was an 8.
8, all right. Kessa.
Damn, this is hella dope.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good, nice and open. This one's ready to go.
Yeah.
Like that flat snare. That premier snare type.
Uh-huh.
Good bounce, yeah. Yeah, Kessa's dope.
Filters, he put the filters in it. All right.
And what's good about this is it stands out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. This one's ready to go. You can make a record right now with this.
It's scratch
Hell
material. You can scratch on it too.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
I like Kessa. He does some little tricky shit that I think people need to pay attention to. The melody didn't change at all. Sounded like it did. He just added that lead and it changed the whole thing. There was nothing. He does little tricky shit like that that people need to notice, and that's how you get to where Kessa's at, pretty much.
Hell yeah.
9.4 Kessa.
9 what? Point what?
9.4.
Oh shit. All right. Yo, Kessa, what up? We're gonna take it to another brother that I didn't realize this brother's won 5 times. You know what I'm saying? My brother Stixx Nuts. You know what I mean? Like boom, and he does this one ding ding ding. Kessa, what up, yo? Another dope brother, Stixx. I didn't know. Woo. Yeah. This shit hard right here. This.
Yeah. Dope.
It's repetitious, but it's dope. Yeah, Steve, he got either 4 or 5. I can tell you right now.
Ward's another one. I think he does everything really well. Mixes are always good. He's really good with the melodies. Super dope.
And a guy I often have in my among my favorites.
Yeah, yo. Yo, he got 5 rings, yo. I didn't realize, yo, he won 5 times.
Just listening to this, I can completely tell that that's well deserved.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, 2-minute warning. Zach, I wonder where he's from. Where is he from? Do you guys know?
Belgium, I think.
Yeah, Ward. His name is Ward. You know what I mean? Yo, Stixx Nuts, you're dope, bro, man. I always said it too. Stixx Nuts. Rocco, what you got?
9.3, Stixx.
Rocco's 9 out today and shit. You know what I mean? He's got his 9 out and shit. Fucking.
Yeah.
The vibes feel more crazier from home. You know?
I would probably have that in my top 6 today.
Yeah, that's.
I liked the little vocal tone he used in it, the crunchy drums, the smooth guitar playing. It was mixed nicely. I liked it.
Hell yeah. All right, so let's take it to beat number 33. Let's talk about my brother earlier, Mr. Bassgraph. Stixx Nuts, what up? Yo, this one, old man. Yo, this one 174, 212. That's crazy. That sounds like a beat nuts type of beat. You know what I'm saying? They do that. I like that. I like that.
I like the change up a lot.
This is definitely like unorthodox. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo.
Yeah, I would even say a little delightfully quirky.
Right.
Yeah.
He used the dark sounds though to make it like that. Like it's not as happy as you think it is. It's really dark.
Yeah.
All right.
I
You
like
got
that.
Rock.
I would go 7.7.
I look. It's real unorthodox. You know what I mean? Kind of remind me like a beat nuts type of beat, but without the bounce to it. You know what I mean?
For you to really fall in line with it. You know what I mean?
It's definitely different. You know, Basscraft usually doesn't do hip hop. You know what I mean? But he does. He's done some crazy hip hop before. You know what I mean? But yeah, that shit. Shout out to Basscraft, man. So let's take it to beat number 34. My brother Organics, aka Dave G. Bass, what up? You feel this one Earth Tone? I like that. I like that. Organics.
I think there was a little bit of the beat nuts in that one too.
Yeah. I like that.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the type of beat, that scale that it was running on. You might run into a situation where you think there's some pitch issues, but it's not. It's just we're not used to hearing that, progression of that scale. I thought it was good.
7.5 for me.
All right, so we got another producer. I guess he tells his name Sick Al. He tells this one Breaking Heart. What up, Dave?
This is his first submission, I believe.
Yeah. Where's he from? Sick.
I'm not sure, but I believe I ran into him on another group and told him about this. This was months ago. If it's
Oh,
the
for
same
real?
guy, yeah.
Sick out.
But he's dope. Once he's around here for a little bit, he's already got a good sound. I think once he develops some of these little tricks we do.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. That's dope though.
Yeah. I like the tone of his drums to contrast how, high pitched that string is.
It's a bit low to me, but
little
I
bit.
think that's like on purpose. Like the drums
that better?
are.
Is that
Hello?
better?
Not much. I can hear the strings really good.
Right.
Some of the elements are filtered out for you not to hear it.
Right.
Yeah. That was my guess.
I like the bass tone. It sounds like a stand-up, but he did a great job with it. Yeah.
Trying to find him.
Yeah, this is a
Alright,
type of beat I'll spit to. Yeah, it's like it's dope.
Yeah.
I believe
So he said.
I've been to his Bandcamp, I'm pretty sure, and I listened to all his beats. He's pretty
Alright.
new at making beats, but he's on
Yeah,
the right path.
It says
Tell
he's
him-
from
tell him-
Gateshead. Go ahead, Sparks. Go ahead.
I'm saying tell him to keep banging them out. It's dope.
Yeah,
I like what
yeah,
he's
yeah.
doing.
He's got a good ear and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
7.7.
he is from Gateshead. I don't know if he's just saying that as to be funny or just really a place. You know what I'm saying? That's where he said he's from. You know what I'm saying? I just saw his name. His name's Al. Yeah. So let's take it to beat number 36 to my brother Pavlorio, Pavloero. Sick out. What up? Welcome to the Producer's Corner.
Gateshead is a place in England.
In England? Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up. We got an England producer. Okay. Well, we got Google. We can find that shit, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Pavlorio. Laurel, whatever it is. I'm just gonna say Pav. I like that.
Make sure you check out the new Behind the Boards.
Yeah. With Buck Wild and copyright.
Yeah, it was a good one.
Yeah.
Thank you, brothers and sisters. We hit our monetization. Hey, say it, man. I never can say the word right, but we hit it. You know what I mean? So we're our YouTube is moving up to the next level. So
Nice.
it's gonna help all of us out. It's gonna help all of us out.
Money? How you cannot pronounce money?
That's what I'm saying. The copyright can knock us off it. You know what I mean? So we gotta be careful with them. How long you use a sample or doing remixes and stuff like that. You gotta be careful. And if you do use a sample for a long time, change the pitch of it. Don't leave it the same. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm still trying to figure it out.
I made beats before where my whole 8 bars are sample going all the way. Because it was that dope. You know what I'm saying? So but nobody heard it before. You know what I mean? So that's what made it dope. You know what I mean? That I think.
I like that beat.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Alright.
good elements in there, for sure.
Yeah, man.
I like the extra percussion.
How you say that? Pavloero. Pavlorio? Laurel?
See, I'm not there to help you.
Like I said, it's B-A-V, Pav. L-O-E-R-O. I mean,
It's different when you see it, bro.
Pav, I can't, but my brother Pav, shout out to my brother Pav, man.
Yeah, let's go.
My brother, when you watch this, correct me because I said a lot of people's names wrongs in the past, and you know what I mean? And my brother's name is Augustine. I used to call him Augustine all the time. He's like, that's not my name.
Well, you thought I was a lady for the first few weeks.
Yeah, like, damn, my apologies. I mean, there was another one, my brother. I'm gonna say it fucked up again. I call him Jack Hughes, but how do you supposed to say it, Sparks?
Jacques.
Jack Hughes.
Jack Hughes? Yeah, I used to call him Jack. Yo, preach. You know, I mean, shout out to my brother right there. But I've said a lot of people's names wrong, and like Bakeen, I used to call him. When I used to say Bakeen, I used to say too. He told me bacon. That's not my name. But let's go to beat number 37 to my brother Sean. Yeah, Sean's beats. He tells this one, I can't review.
7.2 on that.
7.2. Sean's beats. All right, you got a mix. Okay. All right. All right.
I think the low end's slightly muddy. I know some of that's intentional, but the low end, it'll take up headroom in the entire spectrum of the frequency.
Yeah.
So you're going to lose some other things when your low end's that big.
But that aside, I think it was a really cool beat.
Oh yeah, I like the string chops,
definitely.
the direction it was headed. It was still a good beat.
Definitely.
Right.
I think in sequence, one of his kick drums was off, but then again, it could be the transient getting lost with the bass and the grunginess sample of the sound.
Yeah, like I said, I think some of that's definitely intentional. And I mean, hip hop, low end, muddy. I mean, that's 90s hip hop. That's what it was.
Yeah.
I think it was just taking up too much room in the mix where we were kind of losing a little bit of that mid range and even the high end. Like if you're low end, the low end will affect the entire frequency regardless if you think you're just playing bass or not.
It'll be choppy. It's like maximizing
everything.
it fully. Yeah, it's like putting it. What do you got, Rock?
7.5.
All right, we go to my other brother next, who doesn't post his beats on Facebook because he goes through us through Instagram. Is my brother Grit, which wouldn't even. He tells this one the ruler's back. Sean's beats, what's up? That's what messes you up, Luv Jonez. When you don't hear it, you didn't know, but here it goes right here.
I didn't hear Ward Deprez's either. He didn't post it in the comments.
Oh, for real?
And it was really good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Oh, that was Rocco's voice.
Oh.
The ruler's back.
Oh, that's Jay. Yeah, me and Grit usually talk through the AOL email. That's how he sent me. He said he doesn't have Facebook, so. Grit's dope too.
Really dope.
That bass bounce is ill.
Jay-Z or me? Jay-Z. Almost sound like Jay-Z.
Yo, I need to get that program that takes that music out of, so I can use the vocals. I don't have that. I got to get that.
But the new one's coming out soon, so wait another month.
All right. All right. Yeah.
RX9.
How much you be going for? You don't know?
It's pricey.
But it's
Might
worth
catch
it,
a
right?
deal. You might catch a deal during the holiday season.
Yeah.
I ain't no rush to get it. I just want to get it. You know what I'm saying?
But this is so sick.
Really good.
Did you hear the flute thing in there?
Right.
You said what? You said
The
what?
flute thing. The
Yeah.
flute.
Yeah. That shit is dope, man. Yo, Grit is dope, man.
He's got
Yeah.
a dope style. It was wide open for whatever you wanted to happen on there. It could have happened
Yeah.
for sure.
8.8 on that joint.
Baseline fire.
Back in the 8.
Everything was fire on that one.
Hell yeah. There you go. Let's take it to beat number 39 to my brother out here. Truck Julius. He came to the 200th. What up, Grit? He tells this one, bully, bullish. Shout out to the ear drugs. Shout out to my brother Stan Illa. To Bleak, what up?
Shout out everybody who came to my wife's birthday party. Had a good time, baby.
He also uses the MPX too, Pariah.
Okay.
Shout out everybody who would usually be in the comments that's not here this week.
For real. I might watch. I mean, I gotta think about posting the show when it's not live. We're not watching it at the same time as someone else. You know what I'm saying? So,
You gotta find a way to Zoom live if you're going through this. You gotta
yeah,
keep it
no,
live.
we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure. I'm gonna figure it out.
I like this joint. I
Yeah.
feel like doing 90 on the highway, like speed.
Right.
Yeah.
That shit gets me.
Truck Julius. One half of the ear drugs. All right.
Dope. I like the way
Yeah.
I like the way it chugged along. In that type of beat, you don't need all the fancy tricks and shit like that because the energy just keeps pumping.
Hell
you
yeah.
know?
Up tempo.
Yeah, but he kept throwing in variations with the drums and with the small stabs and stuff like that.
Yeah, there was little like vocal hits in there that
Yeah,
kept your interest. And yep.
absolutely.
What you got, Rocco?
I would go 8.4 on that jump.
All right, let's take it to
Agreed.
beat number 40. My brother, Mr. Demolisher. You know, what was I saying for demolisher?
Demolition.
Yeah, you know, or Demolisher. Truck Julius, what up? Let's go. Beat number 40. Let's get it. Come on.
Who's saying it better? Me or Rock?
You.
It's Demolisher, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Woo.
Oh man.
This was in my top picks here.
Whew.
It's dope.
Yeah. The funkiest so far.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And that side stick. Whew.
Yep.
Oh shit.
I love all the little textures in the background too. It's hard to mix stuff like that and, you know,
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
put it where it needs to be.
The more you put in
Yeah,
it, the
son.
more you're mixing. So yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's
sometimes if you put a sound in something, it might glue your whole mix together. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So like, yeah. Y'all.
yeah, shit's crazy.
All right. Oh, what you got, Rock?
8.9.
Yeah,
Really
man.
dope.
I'm gonna start calling this because I noticed this a lot of times when I do the show, that Delacosta and Demolisher be like right after each other, and they're both from France. So I'm gonna start calling them the D&D of fucking France and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And they're
You know what I
both
mean?
really dope.
hell yeah. Shout out to France. I'm part French Canadian. You know what I mean? But I don't know if that's considered France because it's from Canada. But let's go Delacosta. Let's get it. Demolisher, what up?
I had this one up there too. It's really good. This whole week has been really good.
Woo! Yeah.
Well, I love where he plays the tambourine.
Right.
Yeah. I like that a lot. Yeah. This shit hard. The mix is dope too.
Yeah, he's really good.
Delacosta, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was dope. That was dope.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Good
You got it
9.3.
right.
Good 9.3.
Damn, man. Oh my goodness.
Crazy.
I
You said-
enjoyed that.
Hell yeah, that shit was dope. D-Docs is next. Jeremy, shout out my brother D-Docs. He's been gone for a while. He's back again. He's one brother that I watch progress through time. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go. Delacosta, what up? Let's get it. 42. Nuts and honey, he tells us. I turned it up, right? See you trying to listen. I got it loud. That kick kind of got a snap in it too much. So yo, D-Docs, I think when you do it, you gotta filter your kick a little bit to get that. I know you probably, when you was cutting it, you didn't cut it fully when you chopped it. You can hear it, right?
Well, he might also be adding that to it.
Yeah, he probably that's probably intentional.
It's just a little bit too much.
Yeah. You can turn the kick down a little bit. And the music, the mix, brother, my brother, and this is not saying this disrespectfully, like, get that mix more. You might have the X too, I think. I'm not sure, I don't remember. We had him in the after show before.
The chops are really, really, really good.
Yeah, he chopping.
I think drum selection would have had this one in the top. I really like the chop selection, how it progresses.
Yeah, the drums could get the mix of the drums. You know what I mean? Like, but the samples is
I agree with the better mixed drums. This would have been really dope.
Yes.
It's like the kick is like, I don't know. I know, I understand, because I like, when I make a beat, I like my kick to hit too. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes like, you know, and he's been gone for, he said 12 weeks or something. So he's getting back into it. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, when you take that hiatus, man,
telling me, you know me. But welcome back, my brother. Rock, what you got?
I'm gonna go 7.3, respectfully.
All right. We're gonna take it to beat number 43 to a brother that's out here, Mr. J the Maestro, which is another dope producer to me. D-Docs, what up?
Who is this?
J the Maestro.
Up a little bit.
I think Jay the Maestro is another one I think underrated for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And the drum work here is outstanding.
Right. I think it could be mixed better, but I love the drums. It probably is as simple as putting a little compression on either the whole mix or maybe just the drums.
Agreed, but still doesn't take anything away from
It's still
the beat.
dope.
Yeah, it's hella dope.
Yeah, you can hear through all that up. Could have might have been better.
Chops were incredible on that though. Really good.
Yeah.
I'm doing go to beat number 44. Shout out to Jay. My brother, Mr. Beggz and Acon, he tells this one sketchy bunch. Yo, Jay, man, shout out to you. That beat was dope, man.
8.8 on Jada Maestro.
I had this ranked pretty high.
Beggz has got his own unique style.
Right.
That's really nice.
Yeah, Beggz and Acon.
This is one of my favorites he's ever made, and I think a lot of it boiled down to he didn't overcook the automation on the effects. There's just enough of that.
Yeah.
All right, 2-minute warning.
If you
Yeah, that was
notice,
dope.
he does the thing with the drums too, where they're not always. I mean, they're obviously intentionally off sometimes, but the reason it works when he does it is because this sample isn't as busy. His sample isn't making his drum pattern work. His drum pattern's working off his sample.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
8.9.
All right, we're going to take it to beat number 45 to my brother Artifex. He tells this one to the end. Beggz and Acon, what up?
Hate this beat. This one sucks.
Who this? Who is this?
Artifex. What up, Beggz?
I just want to listen to this one over and over again.
That shit hard.
Oh, just wait.
Bop.
My very last breath. What's all in the timing? Cause these memories is photographic.
The cuts are so sick.
hard. I gave it like 2 minutes and 20 seconds there.
Yeah, that
was
one.
dope. Oh.
That one. There's really no critique to it because that's exactly what it was supposed to be. For people watching this, don't be intimidated by this guy's skill set. We know he does everything to the max. And look, I'm on here right now. I beat this dude, so anyone can get right here. Do not be intimidated by his skill set. He's that good. Everyone knows it. You just gotta push past it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just give it a 10 right there.
He's got 4 wins, I believe. He got 4 rings. Like I beat
But
Pariah. You got 4 too, I think. Go ahead.
No, I got 3, but coming into the challenges, I think almost everyone's going to be intimidated because if you listen to one of the shows before you actually submit, then you'll see that there's a lot of sick guys. So yeah,
Well,
you just
he's
gotta
that good.
push through. Yeah.
Hell yeah. All right, so let's jump into beat number 46 to my brother Obi Tracks. You gave him one, Barack? What was it?
Yeah, I gave him a 10.
That's the 10.
Oh shit! Damn.
Oh.
All right, so
Well
let's
deserved.
go. Let's go, my brother Obi Tracks. Artifex, what up? Give me 1 second.
Here come the soul.
Vous écoutez bien? Obi Tracks. Alors, commençons.
Like you have fun making this.
He has fun on every beat. I can always tell it's his. I could be doing it with my eyes closed. I know it's his beat every time. He's dope. Underrated, probably.
Yeah, Obi Tracks is good.
Okay. Obi Tracks.
Oh, I like what he does. I can tell he uses some effects like distortion effects on. He probably got like a SP or something. I'm almost positive, and he does a great job of adding those textures without overdoing it.
Yeah, that was dope.
Yeah.
Obi Tracks. I'm gonna go 8.3 on Obi Tracks' beat, and yeah, here comes the man.
The beat ended?
Yes.
All right, so what?
The thing I like that he did that I often like when people do this is when he went with the samples, just samples at the beginning in the intro, and it felt like it was offbeat, like this isn't gonna work, but when the drums came in, it worked.
Yep.
Right.
Imagine if he had a rapper over the top of that too. It would have all came together nicely.
Yeah.
All right, what you gave him, Rock? I didn't get to hear that. I had to take care of something upstairs.
What I said, you got to review it back. No, I said a 8.3.
All right. My bad, OB Tracks. What up? We're gonna take it to 47. My brother Crazy. He does this one, Warp. Little No Way producer.
Yeah, that's my homeboy right there.
That's what's up. You guys don't live far from each other?
Now he lives in Oslo, so it's an hour away, but we used to hang a lot back in the days.
Oh, okay. I'm slowing it down. Oh, that's why he calls it warp. Okay. All right, that was short. Oh,
That was
crazy though, man.
Yeah, and that was crazy.
Yeah, it was different than anything we heard for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Rock.
Go 7.2 on the
Right.
the ratings.
As we take it to 48 to my brother Two Mas T. He tells this what's my motherfucking name. What up, crazy?
I had this one in my notes too, my top 20. It was hard to narrow down.
Two Mas T.
Another Norway producer.
Yeah, oh yeah?
Yeah.
There's like 12 of y'all on this week, right? Damn.
Yeah. 12. Well, that seems low.
Oh, that's dope.
I really like the drums.
Oh yeah, the direction he took the sample was really smart. Everything's cohesive about this. The mix is good.
I think he uses koala.
Oh, no kidding.
To produce. Yeah.
That's dope.
All right, 2-minute warning. We're gonna take it for damn. Tell me there's more beats. What you got, Rock?
That's 9.2. That felt really good, man. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I think it was like it felt chaotic, but like controlled.
Yeah.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was tough.
All right. So let's take it to, I think it was dope too. Beat number 49, my brother P Sways. He tells us one reigns. T Moss T, what up?
There's gonna be some rain. Gonna be the pain. Gonna be the pain.
Oh, hold on. I was trying to turn it down. P Sways.
I really like the way the drum hits, but I think he went maybe a little overboard with the
drum sound. Yeah.
But it's the drum sounds is perfect for the beat, and the pattern is dope.
Yeah, yeah.
There's gonna be some rain. Gonna be the pain. Gonna be the pain.
All right, 2-minute warning. That shit, them drums was hard, man. Yeah,
With-
but
With that one, I'm glad that one played. I remember what I was thinking when I first heard it. When your sample selection is 1 2 3 4 5 6 1 2 3 4 5 6 and your drums are 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, it only works if you do one of two things. And the one that would have made that beat really, really, really awesome is if on your sample you went 1 2 3 4 5 6, chop the 3 and the 4 out completely.
yeah,
That'll
yeah.
make it 1 2 3 4. If you're going to use that drum pattern, that beat could have been really dope had that happened.
What you got,
Yeah.
Rock?
I'm gonna go 7.8 on that.
All right.
Almost an 8, 7.8 though.
Let's go to beat number 50 to my brother, Mr. James Santiago. He tells this one salutations. What up, Peaceways?
Salutations.
It might be salutation. I'm not there to read.
That's dope. That shit was hard, yo.
Yeah.
Wow, I had a lot of feeling to it, yo.
I always appreciate James' submissions. He's more musical than a lot of us, making hip hop and stuff like that. I know he can play, probably all the instruments and playing pretty well. Hard to critique something that you can't even do, so
Yeah.
Definitely 9.4 for James.
All right. Let's hit it to beat number 51. My brother Sean B. He tells this one maybe. James, what up?
Throwing numbers out. I can't even do what y'all do.
There's a Sean Beats and a Sean B. You know what I mean? Which I think Sean B is Sean Beats too, but
Sean B beats maybe.
yeah. Yeah.
I like this a lot.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah.
All right. 2-minute warning.
I gotta say though, it's a little bit hard to hear some of the beats or some of the elements in the beat, like the basses. I can't really hear them a lot of the time. So I think if we had a way to like properly hear the beats, that would be dope. With this
Yeah.
setup,
The zoom,
you
the
know?
zoom. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying, Pariah. I can hear most of the things in these headphones, even if they're not mixed right, even coming through the channels they're coming through stress to us. But there was two beats I didn't, either bass wasn't in them or I just couldn't hear them. But
Yeah.
I'm not sure how we would fix that. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
but overall, most of the beats are mixed well enough where I'm hearing everything, and that's dope.
Yeah.
You guys are dope. What can I say?
Right.
And the thing is, it sounds good. It might just be a little too low, and I'm not sure.
I'm
with
trying
us-
to adjust it as it goes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
With us talking and everything,
Yeah.
I wouldn't know. I wish I
Yeah.
had.
You said 8.3, Rock?
8.5. That was showing beats.
Yeah. All right,
The-
we're going to take it. Go ahead. What do you say?
I was going to say that was really good, solid. There was really nothing to critique about it. I really enjoyed that one. That one's in my notes for
All
sure.
right.
Yeah, dope beat.
Next producer also plays instruments. My brother Shannon Swords. He tells this one, Girl. Sean B, what up?
Here I can hear the bass fine.
Yeah.
It must be the artist mix, how they're mixing it.
Right.
Yeah.
Shannon Swords.
Sick, yo.
Yeah. I like that ending. That was dope.
Oh, I like that beat. The only thing I'm not sure about is I don't know if it's these things, this plugin things, or if it's the beat. But I heard some frequency crash in the bass.
Well, there's a little pitch issue, I think, with the string and where he placed it, and then, I mean, it can throw the whole thing off. But
Yeah.
but
Okay.
I know what you're saying. There were some pitch issues in it, but as far as beats go, I mean, we're mostly rappers. We're just gonna rap right over it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I think
Yeah,
it was really good.
I enjoyed
what
it.
you got, Rock?
Yeah, I felt like an 8.6 on that. You know what I mean?
All right, so let's take it to beat number 53 to North Carolina. Our brother, Mr. Insomniac. Channel Swords, what up?
We jumped from 20 to 53.
Yeah. 52, 53, yeah. Woo!
I'm feeling Swizzy on here.
Jealous of Sparks.
Right?
You on the beach. Ooh. I'm getting some Parson Swiss beat vibes.
I just got 2 more beats, man.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying? You know how that goes at last minute. And Sparks is here, so he ain't gonna do it. He's at the beach and shit. So fucking like as we the Insomniac, we got for Insomniac.
7.9 Insomniac.
I like the beat though. It was
Yeah,
hard, man.
it was nice, cohesive. It flowed.
All right.
And the bass, I like the bass. It was
I
sweet.
like Insomniac. He's a good rapper beat. His beats good for the rhyme
Right.
on too. You know what I'm saying? Take it to 54. My brother Thug Z tells us one trapped in spells. Insomniac, what up?
Yeah.
Yo, it's your cuz, man. Give you a holler, man. I ain't talked to you in a minute, you know what I mean? Just touching bases, you know? Make sure you good. All right, come on. Cuzzo, give me a call if you get the message. I'm gonna holler at you on some business. Okay, then. Family, calling to check to see how everybody's doing, man. That's it. And everything be blessed.
Spark showing us the beach. Thug Z.
Hey yo, Sion, check this out, man. This ain't starting off nice. Alright? Give me a call.
All right. A little bit over 2 minutes. What's up? It was dope.
I always appreciate Thug Z's beats. I like the extra shit he adds to it. It gives it a different feel. Sometimes it's some of the stuff he adds sounds a little detuned, so it reminds me of something real familiar every time, and that's a good quality to have when you're making beats, is having familiarity, especially if you're going to go into the trap hats and stuff like that. That could have easily been a different drum loop and been a hard boom bap beat, and that's really dope that you're able to do that.
All right.
And he always gets in, like he doesn't
shout out to
miss a
Thug Z.
beat.
Yeah. Shout out to Thug Z, man. What you got, Rock?
7.8 on Thugs is a
7.8. I got the next producer, Damp, D-A-M-P. Thug Z, what up? Let's get it.
I'm at home hearing heaters. Here's the challenge 212, yo. A lot of superstars every week.
Kind of like repetitive. But, you know, it's dope.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a little bit repetitive, but it's a dope beat.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and I mean that part of the loop is dope. You know,
Yeah.
regardless. The textures on it sound good. Drums sound good on it.
Yeah, I
All right,
I guarantee you could find someone that wanted to spit on that.
Right.
Hell yeah. So yeah, Damp, what you got, Rock?
I would say 7.6.
All right, we're going to take it to beat number 56. My brother Essence. He tells us from Rome in a day. Damp, what up?
Yeah, this beat's horrible.
I believe you, yo. I believe you.
Oh God.
Oh man.
Nope.
This is A-rap
That's
music.
hard.
This is sick, bro. Crazy. Hey, there we go.
Nice. We gonna get Sparks walking around putting cameras on women. You got a bunch of married men in here, Sparks, including yourself.
I can still.
That's hard.
Shit is,
Yo, I gotta say, it sometimes it just feels like really absurd to sit here and like critique other beats that you feel like it's way out of your league. So that was just sick.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no critique on this end. That one was exactly what I would want to make.
Yeah.
If I was
That's
able.
crazy because he's coming in. He's coming in right at this time and shit. Right when we
Yo.
just finished.
Yo.
What up? We're still doing the show. Essence. We're pre-doing the show. That's what I'm telling you. We just played your beat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But that's why I'm getting you guys to come in now. Is we got 6 beats left.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
That beat was sick. It was
good look, bro.
It was too good.
Hey, stop it, man. Yeah, I'm just a humble, you know.
Yo, bro,
Yeah,
cut it
I'm
out.
here,
That
baby.
was a 5. That was a 5.
That's what you give him, Rock? You didn't give. What was it, Rocco?
That was a 5 plus 5.
Okay. Yeah.
All right,
Yo, the
so
vibes is right.
That's 2 tens this week.
Yeah, I'm saying, Jones gave me that inspiration, man. You know, I was like, yo, what would Jones like? What would Jones like? You know, yeah, word.
All right, so let's go to beat number 57. My brother, the Beats. Essence, what up? Let's go. Let's get it.
What up?
You do this for Ashy Ankles?
Actually,
Quarter roulette, dude.
The Beats. He didn't even put his name in the beat this week. Uh-oh, it's gonna switch. Uh-oh. Woo! Good grief, man. I'm waiting for that kick, man. I'm getting excited. Ruining the building.
Fire.
Yo.
The Beats. Good grief, fucking the Beats.
That went from
that sounds like a Kanye interlude right there, like a Kanye, old Kanye. You know what I mean? Old Kanye. Yeah.
It went from ridiculous to more ridiculous.
Right. For anyone watching this, if you want tips on creativity as far in any portion of his beat, this is the guy to watch. Derek Halcomb Jr., also known as the Beats. He's in my notes every week. He's crazy. Really
Yeah,
good.
he is.
What I love about
good.
what I love about his style is like he's really frugal with his kicks. Like you think there's going to be a kick, but no, he just
unorthodox.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yo, Rock, what you got?
9.7. The beats.
Yeah, 9.7. All right, we got 5 more beats left to go. We got Beggz and Acon in the building, Artifex and Essence, you know what I mean? Because they're in the tops. So we're gonna get like right into the after show right after this. Jesse next. We're doing this show like this, and then we're posting it's not gonna be live, you know what I mean? So this is a test run to see how it works. You know what I mean? Because we're critiquing all the beats with the producers, you know what I mean? We're gonna try to do this again possibly next week, but live, you know what I mean? But we're, you know what I mean, this is the test, you know, this is gonna be the 4 o'clock show where it's already recorded and it's put out there. That's why I said I'll post it around 4 p.m. I said we'll see you around 4 p.m. You know what I mean? And they'll see the show. Let's go this way. This is like for the producers to know like how the producers are actually hearing the beats, because we're talking about them all. You know what I mean? You guys could get in with the rest for the next 5 and let us know. I asked you guys if you wanted to come in earlier, but I know since you was working and Artifex was busy, you know what I mean? And Rune, I don't know where Rune just disappeared. Maybe he's coming back. Let's go to beat number 38. My brother Jesse Nate Ways. The beats, what up? Jesse Nate Ways. The beats, what up?
Challenge 212 in case you don't know. All right, we going. What's up, Rocco?
8.2. 8.2.
That was dope, man.
I'm glad that beat came on because he did the thing I was talking about just a little bit ago, where if the sample's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, he chopped the 3 and the 6 out and made it fit, you know, as 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's great. Tricky thing. Tricky thing. That's like a Jay Dilla move.
Right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can just get rid of
yeah.
If it don't match up, just chop one of the beats out. Who cares?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just stop forcing
Stretch
it.
Yes, sir. So let's
Just
go
think of
to
using the chop. Just, you know what I mean? Get it out of it.
beat 59, which is Dirty Tech. He listens. He says, "I wish you blue." Jesse, what up?
Ready? All set.
Dirty Tech. Jesse, what up?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, I want to, I don't to. You make me come through. I'm a punk with the shit. Nigga, oh well. I'm a fucking raise hell. Oh. Yeah, this animated right here.
Dirty Tech.
Drum sounds super nice.
Once that kick came on, I was paying
Yeah.
attention.
right, 2-minute warning. Yeah, that shit was hard.
Super dope. Reminded me of, I'm sure you guys have heard of the rapper Blue, but the producer Exile makes a ton of beats for Blue, and they always have something to do with Blue pretty much, at least half the beats. That reminds me of that. And he's like one of my favorite producers. So this one was up there for me in my notes. I really thoroughly enjoyed that.
And he called it "I Wish You Blue."
Right.
Simple little bass there, but it really worked.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and give him the 9 iron, the 9.0.
Oh shit. Let's go to beat number 60, the DJ McAfee. He tells this one the plan. Dirty Tech, what up?
Who is this again?
Huh?
Who is this again?
DJ McAfee.
Oh. Damn, great.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope.
Sick.
Yeah.
That was a clinic on how you want your drums to sit when you're blatantly using the sample to progress your song. That shit was fire.
Yeah. Hella bass. And like, yo, that it worked too with the kick. Like, you know, it's either bass or kick, but he made it work.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
It was
What you got, Rock?
Like the 9 for him as well. It was 8.9-ish. I'm gonna give him the 9.
All right, Rocco. Inbox me your pick, Rocco, while we're doing this so I can get at them. We're gonna go beat number 61, my brother One Dev, DJ McAfee. What up? He tells this one Far Beyond. It's hard. This shit hard.
Yeah, I like how he snuck that shaker in there sometimes.
Yeah, see, me with that beat, like I don't even know where those samples are because like I usually pitch up high and like when you do it low, it's like a whole different vibe, yo. And
Right.
he did
Yeah.
it real good. I fucked with
Really
it,
good.
though. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I don't know
Rocko,
if he I don't know if he has or not, but he sounds like he should have a bunch of wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, One Death is seriously dope. He's from Canada, terrorist and shit. Yo, he does got like 3, I think, 3 or 2. But he's always like getting in like towards the end and shit.
I wasn't even sure if he was like, I don't remember hearing that beat, and I listened to all of them a lot. So he had to get in by the time I'd probably already sent Stress who I liked.
Rocko, you playing? I can't hear you. Got something playing. I'm gonna go to the last beat of the show. Dusty D tells us one kook and oot. One Death, what's going on? Let's go.
Yeah, another Norway producer there.
Yes, shout out Dusty D.
Yeah.
Norway.
On that last beat.
What you got? Yeah. What did you? Hold on. What's going? Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's dope.
Yeah, that's dope. I like the vibe on that.
Yeah, no one made one like this.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the thing is, he I think he usually produces trap music. So
Oh, for real?
yeah, but this is boom bap.
Hell yeah.
Got that side chain.
I feel the trap influence. Man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's bouncy like that. So,
Sound like he got a real guitar in there. You know what I mean? I like when people use real instruments.
Hell yeah. All right, Dusty D. I'm just
Okay.
hitting up me and Rocco's picks to get them in here. One of them's mine's coming in. I don't know, Rocco. I actually texted I texted your pick. I got his number because he's out here. I can't text somebody if they're not in the United States. But yeah. So this is gonna be this week. This is like a test how we're gonna do the shows. I like how the leftovers did it last week. Their after show was dope because the producers got the other producers got to say their name. I mean, anybody you're saying, anybody who's in the tops, which any of y'all, if we do this next week, if y'all want to be in with us with the show, which will probably be Saturday, you know what I mean? We'll be probably 4 o'clock. You know, if you can't, then you can't. But if you want to be in with us in the show, and because there's any top picks, you know what I mean, in the top pick to be in there to critique, listen to everybody else's beats, doesn't mean you can't win, because the winner's gonna pick their win. You know what I'm saying? But that you could be in it. You know what I mean? Because we want producers to get to know like this. You guys are building with each other and knowing each other more, and that's the whole purpose of this. You know what I'm saying?
Also,
and,
saying everyone's name, I mean, that's huge for this type of thing. And I mean, a lot of us are friends on social media and stuff, if not friends in real life. And I mean, you can have your own personal favorites. I have a ton of them that probably don't get the shine they deserve. And something like this will really help that situation, I believe.
Agreed.
yeah, no. Go ahead,
Definitely.
Fry. Beggz and Acon, I'd like to give a shout out to him. I believe he is the first Norway producer to get in the sample challenges. Am I right? Or is it you or is it crazy? It's you, right?
Was me first.
Crazy,
I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, Crazy then Pariah. And then
No, I think
everyone.
Martini was before me. He joined like once,
Was
and
he?
then yeah, like
All right.
69 or something.
He sneaked something in there.
See,
Yeah.
this, see, Beggz when Acon takes a break, he comes back in and he gets back in the tops again. See what I'm saying?
I got to give people a chance. You know?
Yo,
You know what I
it's
mean?
crazy when you put a face behind the music. You know what I mean? Like, yo,
Yeah.
Pariah Rebel. I've been like, when I first started in this group, I was like, yo, Pariah Rebel, he got the melodies, man. Like, yeah, and then it's like, oh, that's him.
appreciate it.
That's him, yo.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up,
Thanks,
man.
man.
All
Yeah.
right, my brother Drenalyn's coming in. I guess he's setting it in. You know what I'm saying? So Rocco, when you play and you can hear the beats in the show. I know he's trying to go through his thing. But so we're gonna set it off. What we're doing, this is the show, and this is gonna be the after show. It's all gonna be in one. You know what I mean? So we're just gonna post it and it's up. You know what I mean? Especially because it's Sunday. We didn't do it Saturday. Tudor, we're gonna use your playlist. So if you want to send it to me, that's the playlist we're gonna use for next week. All right, Tudor already got a playlist for next week. I believe
Okay.
it's 5. You know what I'm saying? He got 5 songs or something like that on there.
Yeah,
Five of-
yeah.
Oh,
You know what I
oh
mean?
boy.
Yeah.
Oh
man, so-
boy.
Yeah, it's a special one, definitely.
It better not be no opera stuff.
Uh-oh.
No, it's gospel.
No polka, no country.
So let's take it down. Let's take it down. We're in the after show. Okay, let me introduce this one. Okay, what's up? We're in the after show sample challenge 212 after show with the reviews. You know what I'm saying? The people see me post this thing, I'm like, there's no live. Now, what we're trying to do is we're gonna try to do this. I gotta figure out my Zoom with my OBS and everything so I can do this live. So this is the first time. Next week is gonna be Saturday. We wasn't able to do it yesterday because happy birthday to Nikki. Nikki's party was yesterday. And my niece's party was yesterday, so I had to go to 2 things. So today, let's go. Let's take it to winner number 6. Who was the winner number 6?
Number 6, I had Mario Larson, Palla-Bee.
And I tried to get him. He said he's doing something. Let me find him. I'll play him for a minute. All right, let's go. Palla-Bee, let's get it.
I wish you health and damn, boy!
Palla-Bee. All right, 1 minute in. Palla-Bee, what was the reason for Palla-Bee?
Palla-Bee, he does something that can either go really wrong, or really well, and he does it in every beat. And I haven't heard him go wrong yet. The progression of the melody, there's no waiting around for something cool to happen. It was happening the whole time. Maybe that style of beat's not everybody's cup of tea, but I try to look past that when I'm judging. What he does really well, and it's obvious. He uses all the right effects. I'm sure a lot like Rune, it could be easy to get carried away when you're automating your effects and you're just like, now you've just got a fucking track full of effects and you're losing some things, but he doesn't do that. He does it right. It always sounds good. Everything's always cohesive. I don't know what he uses to do it, but definitely keep doing it.
Yeah, he said it in the Norway behind the boards, right, Pariah?
Yeah, he probably did, but I don't remember.
I think it's Fruity Loops or something in a computer.
Yeah,
Sort of
yeah.
a beat crusher and a tuner or something like that.
Yeah. He was Tudor was when he was in the after. Well, he was in the after. He was just in the Norway joint, right? But you guys watched it. He shout out to him. He told me he couldn't make it. Another Norway producer. Y'all Norway producers. You gotta blame Beggz and Acon. He brought you in here. He's like, okay, I'm coming here. I'm gonna bring an army. And you don't know about this. It's just gonna fucking happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo. You set the fire. You set the fire room. You lit the fire up, man. You brought the Norway producers, man. You help keep Producers Corner alive with that too, though, man. You know what I'm saying? So like, yo. You know
I can't take all that credit. These people joined on their own, man. But I'm happy they're here. We're a big bunch now. It's getting great. The competition is leveling everyone up all the time. It's
Definitely.
awesome.
So shout out to Palla-Bee. Who's number 5?
Number 5, I have Delacosta Productions.
Delacosta, let's go.
CL
I love it.
Casales.
Yeah. I think Delacosta's dope, yo.
Yeah. He's got a style I think a lot of us can relate to right away.
Damn.
That's bounce.
Damn, man. He's from France, right? Well, that's yo.
Yeah.
Listen, I think what that beat was missing was the in-between bass. That
yeah.
And that in-between, man, that's a top yeah, definitely a top tier beat right there.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Woo. What was the reason, Love?
He does everything pretty well, I believe, as far as
I really like his style, man.
all the way from the sound selection to the arrangement to how tastefully he uses the samples, to not overdoing it, making it big, making it small where it needs to be. He does everything so well. It's undeniable. That's why he gets picked.
All right,
His drums are big every time as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Got the impact.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got it. He's there, man. Who you going with number 4?
4 was my least favorite beat. Totally joking. No, it was exactly the beat that I think could win every week. I had Artifex as my number 4, and it was perfect. There's no critique. There's
Artifex.
I said it in the show. Your skill set is intimidating.
Yeah, he told me yesterday on the phone. He goes, Artifex is a fucking beast, man. He told me on the phone. He's like, yo.
And for anyone getting in these challenges, don't be afraid of Artifex. He'll collab with you.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit Artifex beat. Let's go.
This is instant love.
Yeah.
Remember back in the days, it's on.
Exactly. Takes you right there.
Fire.
You know what time it is.
You can hear every rapper on this.
What's all in the timing? You the realest, the most livest, to the real, true feeling. What's all in the timing? Yeah. Yo, the old.
I don't want to go into the UFC with this,
Yeah, that shit hard.
Yeah, I heard that beat like 5 times today, 5-6 times today, bro.
Dude,
Yeah.
Summertime, wintertime, springtime, every time that beat goes.
Real talk. I heard that shit.
Thanks very much.
If I have
Yeah,
any
it's sick
critique,
Artifacts.
if if I have any critique, is he wearing the wrong shirt today? I saw he was wearing the right
I
shirt.
was,
another-
I wore it and I forgot to fucking mention it as well.
But thanks, man. That was cool. Dope track, man.
Thanks very much.
Yeah. That Artifex never Artifex. Remember, SS Artifex was there with you in that top 5 with them Sean Price remixes. Don't forget.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Good stuff.
So,
Boys of Beast. I thought I lost when I heard it, man. Real talk. I thought it was a wrap.
So you got Luv, you got you. So okay, who's number 3?
Number 3, I got our good friend from Norway, Beggz and Acon.
All right, Beggz and Acon, let's go. Let's get it. All right, 2 minutes. 1 minute. Yo, what's up?
Rune, he does a lot of good things in that one, and I think a lot of it reminds me of like if me and him were hanging out and he was like taking me somewhere. I told him I didn't want to go. He's like fucking dragging me through the mud, and I end up liking wherever I'm at. It really gave me some sort of feeling when I was getting ready to start my beat for this week, even though I was judging or whatever, and I played his, and I decided actually not to make a beat. I was like, this week's going to be hard to judge, so I'm not even going to worry about my beat, and it's obvious what he does. He's good at, like really good at, like better than probably most people that are on because they're good at that. But Rune's up next for that style of thing, and I'm gonna be here to support him.
Yo,
Much
being at Rune,
thanks.
this is our
Yeah,
first time
sure.
getting. Well, Rune was in the after show not too long ago. You got a project you got that just came out?
My project? No.
Yeah.
I had an album released not so long ago, but yeah.
Let them know, because people might not even know about it yet. So everything's
Go.
new to everybody if they never heard it. You know what I mean?
Okay, this is what you do. You go on Spotify, you search Beggz and Acon Omelette. There you go. Enjoy.
Yeah.
And it's dope too. I've listened to it several times.
Yeah, man. And like I say, he's the first Norway producer in the producer's corner, as far as I remember. You know what I mean? It could have been one that just came in and never, you know what I mean? And what sample challenge was that?
14, I was there.
Damn.
Yeah, he was with us real early. What do you use to make beats again? I know you use the S404, right? SP, right? Or no?
Yeah, this time I first made it in my Machine Plus. Then I took it to my SP 808, and then I pitched it down to 93%. So it came out all wobbly and nice.
Yeah.
Then I put it in the SP 404. There you go.
Yeah, man, I thought you did a whole different thing. I was thinking of the vinyl, the RC20, and like, yeah, because I heard that dusty, the MPC feel in it, and it's just sound dope though.
Essence, you should watch his videos if you've never watched it. It's fun to watch because he'll perform all his beats.
Oh shit! All right, definitely.
Yeah. All right. So shout out to Drone and shit, and definitely, man, my brother, man. I like when you come in. You know what I'm saying? You haven't been in. I be hitting you up once in a while, like, yo, where you been, brother? He's like, okay, I'm coming. Just give me some time. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, I'm so glad to be here, man.
Yeah, man. I believe you got 4 rings already, 4 wins, first place, right? Yep. I just counted.
Yeah.
I got because I'm gonna be doing that after. You know how I did the 20, the 20, first 20, 20, 40. I got 3 shows I gotta do, and I have all the beats. I have 211 beats all in a folder right now, all the winner beats. You know what I mean? So I gotta jump in and finish that. You know what I mean?
That's a
And
playlist.
we're gonna go to winner number 2.
Oh, number 2, I had probably the most consistent dude I've ever met in the producers challenge, these sample challenges, and that's Pariah Rebel, another brother from Norway.
Thanks,
All right,
man.
Let's go, Pariah, man. Yeah. What? Yeah.
Nice breaks.
Go to him.
All right. 1 minute, yo, Rooney, did you guys ever see each other on video before, you and Pariah, or no? It's the first time.
I seen him around there. But
you
not
guys met him
after the show, maybe. But no, I see him.
Oh, you
we
guys know
have
each
this
other in
chat-
person. Oh, okay.
We have this chat with all the producers from Norway where we talk about music and share our music and stuff. And
Yeah.
he's there and I'm there. Yeah, so we talk there mostly.
All right. I mean, but visual is the first time you see each other visually, like together in the same.
I've seen
seen
his videos on YouTube so many times. I feel like I know him like, personally.
All right, so let's take it to.
Well,
I mean, let
let
him know. Let him know
Yeah,
why you
let me
picked him.
let
Yeah.
me tell Pariah why he's a monster here. The overall mix of it was, I think you nailed it. I don't know how
Wow.
often you work on your mixing or whatever, but I wish I could mix that well.
Wow. Thank you.
Obviously the
FCCX.
use of the samples was perfect. You made a beat that kind of reminded me of some like early, like, man, kind of like shit, the Eastern Conference All-Star shit. I mean, the Weathermen would have got down on that, like it was that type of beat. And I think it was like a new era of that beat. It wasn't that era, it was this era of that style of beat. The progression of the melody, the part which I would wrap the hook on or whatever, was perfect, complemented everything. That beat was sick. It's a song right away. I noticed on your SoundCloud it said you sold it before I even listened to it. I was like, yeah, I can see why. I can see why.
Oh, thank you,
Alright.
man. That was very nice. Very nice to hear. Yeah,
Yeah,
thank you.
Pariah's been sitting with us through the whole entire show. You know what I'm saying? His phone, salute to his phone for the battery power and shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, let's take it to the winner this week. Who was first place?
First place this week is Essence. There's fucking no critique, man. That shit was crazy.
Mad,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
Good luck. Good luck.
That's 5, right?
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta get you a shirt now too. hate stopping shit when it's dope, but that's the 1 minute. Like
so good.
Crazy.
So
Oh
good.
my God. So sick.
Obviously the mix is real good. That sounded, I have some earbuds I use when I'm struggling to pick people, because it'll automatically, if it's not mixed good, it sounds terrible no matter what. Yours sounded so clean in those things. I was like, this is crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you start to dissect what you did there, it's you give up, because it sounds so good that there's no need to do that. Everything was cohesive. Every little change, like the chord changes and everything, they're perfect. And it, like, I'm not smart enough to do that, so I know the amount of time that went into that. No, I mean, I can do some shit, but the way you did it would have taken me 2 weeks. So
yeah,
really good.
Right.
That was the best overall beat, I thought.
Yo, salute, brother,
Not
man.
my
Salute.
as well. Yeah.
Good luck, man.
We got
Roaming a
Rocco.
day. I was like from
Yeah.
7 that morning to like 10 that night. I was like, man, I gotta come with it. Come with it.
My notes this week, I have over 20 people on here. This was the worst week for me to judge. It was the most fun listening for sure.
Yeah.
But as far like Drenalyn, I have you on here, Stixx Jonez, Berg didn't make it. I mean, this week was crazy.
What?
The
And
beats,
that
obviously.
And that right there, your list, that's why second place is the best place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Birdie's
Yo,
okay.
I wonder, yo, is Ed Jones, is that Stixx Jonez? Stixx, is that you, brother? Come in, if you could come in.
His beat was crazy as well.
Yo, you and Stixx Jonez related, love? We're like, yo,
No, I do mine with a Z. We're from somewhere else.
I'm waiting for him to come in. He's trying to come in because his mic's working, but his camera. But then I'm gonna do my pick then before he comes in. My pick is definitely, I can hear you. I can't see you though.
Yeah, man, I'm in the bed, bro. I was asleep. I was knocked out, man.
All right, well, Rocco, where you at? All right, we'll wait for Rocco. Just give us a few minutes because I gotta go to my pick. My pick, which is Drenalyn. My pick is Drenalyn, and here goes Drenalyn's beat. Yeah. Yeah.
The horn hits, really.
Like the little snare taps in between too.
Very, very smart arrangement.
Drum programming is great.
Yeah, drums are dope.
Oh man, yo, Drenalyn, you're dope, bro. And I messed up on the show earlier. I said that you was from France, and Pariah Rebel was like, no, he's not from France, he's from Norway. I'm like, thank you for correcting me. When he watches this, he's gonna be mad at me. Like, you know what I mean?
That's fine. That's fine. Thank you very much for the pick.
But we finally got you on here. So you're from Norway, right? How long you been making beats for?
Beats. Well, I started to rap in the late 90s, and then once I got out of my teens, I sort of quit that, and then I took up producing in around 2012. I went to a course to learn how to use Ableton.
Nice.
And since then, I've been sort of traveling a bit around the genres and stuff, but now finally I'm back to the boom bap stuff, and this is why I started to join this contest to polish my sampling skills a little bit.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Don't have far to go. You're really dope.
Yeah, but what do you use?
Yeah.
What do you use to make beats?
Mostly my just Ableton, and I also have a SP404SX, which I use for crunching the drums a bit and doing a bit of dirtying up the samples a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, that's
And you
dope.
make And you make beats at work, isn't that right?
Yeah.
What?
So when I have a lunch break, I sometimes sit down to do like 25 minutes while I eat. I try to produce something. So
nice.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're my pick, man. Salute to you, man.
Thank
for
you very
real.
much.
Oh.
Yo,
Thank you.
I want to say something to what Luv Jonez was talking about when like you're trying to compare mixes and then trying to figure out what works, you know, and you got those either bullshit headphones or just something that can't handle what we work with. And then that's like, if it could play through that, then your end result, you know, is gonna translate throughout other people's speakers. And, you know, that's something that I didn't do for a long time. I'm like, oh, I got to get the best this and the best that. And then, you know,
right. And everything sounds good through the best everything.
It's what you master. Yeah, it's a sound you master in your own.
Yeah,
facility,
but like, yeah, you master it, but then you know, it's like you dumb it down. You dumb it down into something that can't handle. And then you're like, oh, okay, all right, let me adjust this and let me adjust that. Still according to your whatever project you were working, but you know, now it's gonna make sense throughout the, you know, the world, the universe. But yeah,
that shit was dope.
Sort of why they have Yamaha NS10s in studios, isn't it? Just because they show you all the disgusting frequencies.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
For the high end, but you need some type of low sometimes at the same time. You know what I mean? Because when you get to that system, when the bass is in there, the NS10's got it, but they don't complete the whole low end and shit. You know what I mean?
No, you got to run a sub with them as well. Yeah.
Yeah. But the mix on them things, they're so flat. It sounds like it's right in your face. I know with these ones I have right here, the 5s, they do that with me. I can hear, like, when I put the needle on the record, I can hear the needle when it goes on. I can hear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know,
it's the low mids in the NS10s that are the sort of the key reason why people buy them.
Yeah, man.
Just expose every flaw in your song.
Right. Yeah.
Rocco's not here, so I guess he told me his pick. I'm not gonna know the reason. And Stixx, were you there where I can hear you talk again? Stixx Jonez. I'm gonna play Stixx Jonez beat though. I'll play his beat. And then we're good.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Your Rocco's pick.
I just want the paper, the visa, capisce? I just want the paper, the visa, capisce? I just want.
Okay.
Yo, Rocco's
Which
trying to
rapper
come
you
back
about
in.
to sell that to, man?
Right.
That's so good, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So but Rocco's coming in, so he'll be able to say the reason why. But yo, Stixx, where are you from again? Because I know you ain't been in the after show in a long time. I know you could have been, but
Baltimore, man.
Baltimore. You've been in Sample Challenge since when? Like the early, like 40s or 30s, right?
Yeah, it was early.
Yeah,
It was
man.
early.
And
What'd you say?
No, I'm not. Go ahead. I'll let you finish. Go ahead.
No, I said, I got a couple of them under my belt, but you know, I just jump in when I could jump in.
Or
yeah, man. And you what do you use again to make beats?
I use the MPC. I got a Renaissance, I got a Touch, and I got an XL. But I use the Touch most of the time because I'm at work making beats when I can get in, and I use that for pre-production. Then I jump into Studio One and track out.
That's dope. I mean, you be doing the scratches and stuff too, putting the joints in there, like.
Yeah, I actually I be chopping those scratches up, bro.
Right.
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
working from work, bro. I can't, I'm limited. I'm very limited.
I
How
respect
long?
it.
Bring
long
your
you been making?
turntable to work.
Right.
How long you been making beats again?
Yo, man, probably about close to 15 years now.
Nice. Rocco, why was your reason to pick Stixx?
Oh, that Stixx right there.
Yeah.
What up, Rocco?
Okay. What's going on, man?
Feeling, bro.
No, man. Yo. It's hard to go wrong with a Biggie sample. You know what I'm saying? I felt like Biggie.
Because
It
Rocco
felt
used
like
it too, see?
it felt like I used Biggie and fucking
The
Al
Scratch
Scratch's
joint.
joint. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that felt like Biggie meets organized noise. So it's like New York and like Atlanta almost. Felt like Outkast might have been on that. So you know what I mean? That's how I was feeling.
Appreciate that.
I think we undervalue something I can tell that he does in his beats, and he either uses several different kick drums to accent each other, or it's a loop, which is dope too, or he's automating just right on the certain kicks to give it
Nah,
that feel.
you had it right the first time.
First time,
Okay,
right?
several different kicks.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
dope.
I had three in that track.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we undervalue that as producers because once we're playing out of drums, if we play out a loop or whatever, and it sounds dope, we're like, okay, yeah, let's just roll with this. Maybe turn these two down, whatever. But using more to accent like that, it sounds more natural.
Yeah, and I use that last beat. I and that's something I don't do sometimes. Just layer the, I get lazy and I don't layer enough.
That's
to give it
exactly
that
what
extra.
it is.
You
It's laziness. And you got to know how to do it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah,
Oh,
You
yeah.
have to know because it'll sound crazy in the mix and shit. Like,
That chorus where all the drums go mad, like I didn't have a clue where I was, but I didn't care. It just all worked so well.
Yeah, word.
With the vocal on it, man. It's like just gives you shit down your spine, mate.
Yeah, that was dope.
But right after making beats, it's always I could have put that there.
Yeah. But you still always can. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Because it's part of your archive.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Keep it pushing.
Yeah, so we completed the after show reviews in 4 hours and shit. Like, like everybody's probably wondering why I'm not live now and shit. You know what I mean? They're gonna see later. But let's see how this works. Do you guys like this better than doing it the way we were doing it? You think it's better this way, or?
I like this concept. I think it would be better if it's live, probably like
live. Yeah, we'll do it.
But yeah, I like this a lot. I like to tell people how dope they are. So this is cool to me.
I agree with that. I think this concept is perfect. Like in the Norwegian chat, we've talked about this, like how we could do something like this. So I think this is heading in the right direction.
I think if you had like live commentary on it as well from everyone else watching, that would just make it complete, I think.
Yeah. All right. So I'll try to figure out how to zoom this with my OBS.
Yeah,
I don't know how it's gonna work.
Yeah, the ability
streaming.
to jump in and the ability to comment, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're actually not even on the Zoom, but you could shoot some comments and people could see what everyone's saying, would be dope.
Well, a good thing for replay value was, I mean, for the people that's sitting in the Zoom, maybe they can't see the comments. Maybe they have to go back and watch it again and see the comments.
I think that's why Facebook was probably like, that was the only better thing about Facebook, that you could go back and go and see all the comments as it went on. Whereas YouTube,
definitely.
See what anyone's thought of your track.
You can go on YouTube. It does show all the comments because I got to go in there. Sometimes I'll look and like I tell Luv Jonez, he might say this shit is hot and it won't post it. I have to post it because he cursed.
I didn't know that. I'll
stop
doing that.
No, you can do it. I'm just saying that's why, and that means that other people ain't seeing it when you're saying it. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, because YouTube tries to eliminate the curses and shit. You know what I mean? So
yeah, and they be flagging shit.
Yeah, man.
I don't. But it's
you
two
can spell
things,
it different.
It's two important things. If we're gonna do it like this, is one that we don't talk so much over the beat.
Yeah.
So we can hear the beat, and that the beat actually comes out, like the sound comes perfect enough, like through the speakers, through the microphone kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think after
I
doing
mean-
it a couple times, they'll probably get it down a little better. This wasn't bad.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
It wasn't bad, no.
Your evolution of the show, isn't it?
Yeah, the people are
Yeah.
probably mad. Like, well, stress ain't on yet. So what's for? I'm not gonna be able to post it till like 5 because I gotta export it, then I gotta import it to YouTube, and then I gotta post it. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'll post while I'm doing that. I'll post Artifex's playlist. He got next week's playlist. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
everybody that's in this chat can be in the next week chat with us because you guys are in the tops. You know what I'm saying? But Essence is the picker of the next week's winners.
God damn it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get that list out fast.
And we're
bro,
all
so I can
gonna
get
make
involved.
dope beats.
There was
Welcome-
a ton of good ones.
That's the part Essence said he liked second place and shit.
That's crazy.
Ryan likes second place too and shit.
Yeah.
Yo, that is the hardest part, man.
Second is the new
Next week.
first.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Definitely the hardest part.
But I'm gonna let you brothers. I'm gonna let you brothers go because I gotta post this, and the people thinking I came on at 4 and it's 4:23. You know what I mean? So thank you, brothers, man. Hope to see all you in next week and everybody watching in next week. We'll see how this does. You know what I'm saying? I think people are gonna like it better than just me and Rocco sitting here doing it, and it's easier for Rocco because he doesn't gotta drive to my house. He could just stay at his house. You know what I'm saying? Which he might want to come anyway sometimes. He likes to get out of his house, you know. But
Exactly.
you know what I mean? But all right, brothers. The only thing about it too is when I'm streaming, I'm also have you guys streaming with me on the video. You know what I mean? So I don't know how the computer's gonna handle that. You know what I mean? Like when I'm streaming, like, but we'll see. We'll try it. You know, I know I'm not gonna be able to use my turntables at the same time with that because it's gonna fuck everything up. You know what I'm saying? Like, but yo, salute to all y'all. We appreciate y'all. You know what I mean?
Appreciate
Always.
y'all.
You know what I mean? Love is love. Remember
Yeah.
that. Love knows that. Love Jones. Love is love. Like, you know, well, yo, Essence, now you 5, right? Essence, we gotta get Essence a shirt. Anybody who got 5? I know Artifex got 4 and Rune got 4 and Pariah said he got 3. Drenalyn, you just really started getting with us, right? So I know
Yeah.
you're gonna be having rings soon too. I know that. And Stixx, you got 2 or 3, right?
I got 3, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but Stixx be disappearing. He like Rune, he'll disappear, and then he come back and get in the fucking, he'll get in the tops when he comes back and shit. It's like, yeah.
I'm just lucky, man. I'm lucky.
All right, brothers, man. Y'all have a safe. I'll be posting this up. You guys could rewatch it after you want to see how it is. Definitely Producers Corner, TPC for life, yo. Peace, y'all. Peace.
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 Peace.